Raptors Digest. What's up? Welcome back, everyone. Raps are home in Toronto, and for the first time in what feels like forever, are in front of a sold-out crowd, full capacity in Scotiabank Arena. It feels good to be back. And speaking of feeling good to be back, last night the Raptors got into a rhythm again. They end up blowing out the Nets in Brooklyn. Now they got a chance to do it again, take advantage of KD, Ben Simmons, and Kyrie Irving being out of the lineup. It's not going to be like that forever. The Nets scare the hell out of me. But tonight, the Raptors can't play with their food. They got to go out there, get the win, continue to advance in the Eastern Conference standings, which are super tight. I'm telling you right now, an Eastern Conference schedule is now harder than the West. I feel like that's a fact at this point. It feels crazy to say, though, because the West has really dominated for so long. But it's an Eastern Conference league now. Let's see how far the Raptors can get, but it starts with getting a W tonight. And guys, if you go ahead and take a look at my bets, Scottie Barnes over 3.5 assists. There's still no Fred VanVleet. I mean, this guy gets robbed of more assists than anyone else in the league. It's insane. This guy should be averaging over 5 assists. He's at like 3.3 on the average. It's ridiculous. He needs the guys to start finishing. Anyways, hoping that you can get at least that tonight. Precious Achiuwa, random star out of nowhere. He's always been crazy athletic, pretty high IQ, but the polished skills, the finesse plays weren't quite there for a long time. Precious Achiuwa is going to the rim with some determination, though, and his three ball is falling. I think he was 3 of 4 last night. He's playing on a whole new level. I need him to go and get over 6.5 rebounds. That means at least 7 in the match. Final leg of this parlay, Malachi Flynn, over 12.5 points in the match. That's my friggin' guy. Let's go. The Crimson Flynn. You guys know the drill. That's Fred VanVleet on the court. Underrated floor general. He's gonna make Nick Nurse firmly grasp the reality that is, he deserves minutes, and he's better start getting them. Starts with tonight, though. Let's go. And guys, I don't normally tell you how much I put down on wagers, but I will tell you that if I win this parlay tonight, it's $900 returning to my account. So hope with me here, but shouts out to the chat. Everyone already tuning in. The Nets win the tip-off. Brown throws the ball to Curry. Curry's covered by Malachi. Curry goes around to pick, and then he's switched on to Siakam. He's out there alone. Drives on Siakam, kicks down to the baseline. James Johnson with it, drives it back out to Curry again. Curry, James for 3. Ooh, James Johnson knocks it down for the Brooklyn Nets there. 3-0, the opening score. Gary Trent Jr., he's got to get back into it, man. He's got to get back into it. I bet on him last game. He blew it. He had like 12 points, and like half of them came in like random-ass moments. He's got to be consistent from the tip-off to the final whistle. Get back in that heater. Siakam in the mid-range, just gets it to go, and 1. There we go. Let's see if we can get him hot early. Gotta make sure my animations are working tonight. It always gets under my skin so much when it's not going right. Oh, I think I'm cutting off part of the screen here. No, gotta get the scoreboard. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now we're rolling. But yeah, apologies for all the technical difficulties in the past couple. I don't know why my OBS on my computer kind of like tweaks out, but I think it should be pretty good rolling through tonight. Fingers crossed. Patty Mills kicks it over there to Brown. Brown to Curry. And then offensive foul. All right, let's go. Raptors getting the ball back. 3-3 tied up. 11 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And if you're watching this right now, man, don't go anywhere. We appreciate you guys. Do me a big favor. Drop a like spike on this video. Help us get up to 100 likes. I appreciate it. You are the best. Scottie Barnes in mid-range with it. Throws it right back to Pascal Siakam. Pascal driving on Brown. That's a mismatch. Siakam blows the layup, though, at the rim. Kissed it a little too hard off the glass. And now Brown brings it back the other way. Drops it off for Curry. Curry's hounded by Malachi. Back to Brown. Aldridge hands off. It's Patty Mills with it. Moving around the ball here. Now Aldridge working in the post. Mid-range, misses. There you go. Good defense by Siakam. Good defense. All right, Scottie Barnes with it now. This kid had 28 last night. Hopefully he continues to feel himself out here. Gary, oh, good move to the rim, but leaves it short. Doesn't go. What's up to everybody in the chat? Appreciate you guys showing out already. We got like 45 viewers as we speak. Appreciate it. Don't go anywhere. I got a feeling this will be a fun one. It's just so crazy seeing a sold-out crowd in Toronto again. And Scottie Barnes picking right back up where he left off. Gets the floater to go. He's money in the mid-range. So comfortable playing with his back to the basket. His game's beyond his years. And then Aldridge, speaking of a veteran, backing down Scotty Barnes, getting his own mid-range floater to fall. Malachi Flynn with it. In the mid-range, open, that's nothing but net. There we go, guys. You know I have the Malachi bet. Malachi, bring me my money. Bring me my money. Brown throws it over to Aldridge. Aldridge hands it off to Curry. Malachi's in his back pocket. Good defense there. Malachi stays on him. Curry in the mid-range. Great disruptive hands by Malachi. He also gets the rebound. Now he's off to the races. Out to Gary. Come on, Gary. Come on, Gary. Misses that one, but Kem Birch there to tap it out, and Gary Trent Jr. fights to get it back. Oh, almost out of bounds, but Siakam recovers the ball. Some sloppy basketball, but high effort right now from Toronto. Siakam out to Malachi in the corner for three. Oh, just misses Kem Birch. There we go. The putback is good. Kem Birch cleaning up the garbage. Malachi left that one completely clear of the rim. It was an air ball. But we had our bigs crashing the glass, doing their thing, and helping us get the bucket. Patty Mills for three, though. Ooh. Woo. 3-point contestant. He opened up the 3-point competition, tied with Fred VanVleet for the betting favorites. So even Vegas knows what that man can get up to. And then in the mid-range, Spicy P. That's what's up. Working the finesse game. Taking the shots when they give it to him. Knocking them down. It's with Aldridge now. Nets on offense. Brown takes a three, misses that one. It's rebounded by Malachi. There we go, Mally. Malachi with it. Ooh! Oh! Oh! The dribble, Hezzy. That was like a sham god. Oh, that's my guy. Malachi Flynn. Getting the tough bucket, man. Oh, that's like And One Hoops mixtape vibe right there. Oh. Malachi Flynn. Bring me my money. That is the Hezzy right there. Scotty Barnes with it. It's with Siakam. Now it's back to Malachi. Malachi to Pascal. Pascal for three. Just leaves it short. Malachi's doing a good job of setting up his teammates right now, too. Brown in transition. Tough layup, man. Going really quick, hard to the rim. Manages to kiss it off the glass, and it goes down for the Nets. 15-13, the current score. Scotty Barnes walks up with it. Gives it to Siakam. Now Scotty's got it in the high post. He's covered by Brown. Backing in. Scotty. Ooh. Oh, that was just finesse, man. So comfortable with his back to the basket. Going up. Dropping a little floater. I always say it. He couldn't do it at All-Star Weekend, but he's pulling it out when it counts. Super efficient. James Johnson with it. Hands it off to Seth Curry. Johnson gets it right back. Then it's to Aldridge. Then it's to Johnson. Good passing by the Nets. Almost an and one, but thankfully Johnson misses. Kem Birch picks up the foul. Guys, this has been a crazy start to the game. Crazy. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And for anyone who's just tuning in right now, I will tell you right at this moment, I don't typically share what I put down as wagers, but I'll tell you tonight that if I hit this bet in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, $900 return. Let's see. I think it's feasible. Malachi Flynn certainly off to a red-hot start. I need Scotty Barnes, though, to get those 4 assists, and then Precious Achiuwa to get some boards. So let's see. I'm hoping to ride the hot hand here. Siakam's got to figure it out tonight a bit, too. I didn't want to bet on any of the top guys. I was sort of hoping to see a performance again like we saw last night where someone like Malachi Flynn or Precious Achiuwa, Scotty Barnes, one of the younger guys who's a bit of a project, gets to have a night. We'll see. I think overall, probably a lot of people would still rather see Gary and Pascal ball out. I mean, those are the guys we're going to have on the court in the playoffs. But hey, man, the bench has been a little bit of an issue. Scoring depth definitely has. So if we can keep getting 20 points out of Precious Achiuwa, that'll go a long way to fixing things. But we'll see. I'll just be happy to see the Raptors get a W, ultimately. Been a little disconnected with the chat since I've started here. Again, shouts out to everyone that's watching. Already 60 viewers. It's real love, man. Appreciate you guys. In the chat, Sperm Whale saying 114 to 99 Raptors as their prediction. Okay, I'll give my prediction right now. I'll put it down in the chat. If anyone else hasn't already said a prediction, throw one down. I want to see what you guys are saying. But I'm going to guess that the final score is going to be 107 to 101. Raptors dub. There you go, guys. I've punched in my answer. Let me know your score prediction in the chat below. And if you have any bets on tonight, I mean, I'm a degenerate. I'd always want to hear them. Let me know. I'll cheer along with you. Last night, Romo put down a bet. I tailed it. He was right about the T-Wolves coming back and beating the Cavaliers. I give him big time credit there. But we ended up missing. Oh, well, and the Raptors won as well. But what was the third leg? It was, I think, oh my God, I forget what it was. Didn't end up winning. But my point is, I will ride with the fans if you guys give me a parlay in the chat that I like. I will let you personally waste my money. Big Rig saying 112 to 103. Connor W saying 117 to 105. Oh, no way. Chris Huber saying, I said 107 to 103 Raptors 10 minutes ago. Chris, I swear to God, I did not see that. We're pretty close on that one. 107 to 101. Let's see. Hey, man, I'll just be happy to get the Raptors W. Oh, Gregory Wilson saying 141.96 for the Raptors. So 50-point blowout or so for Greg. That's what he's saying tonight. Who knows? If we come out playing like we did yesterday, I don't see us stopping. Ian Barrett saying 124 to 117. Graham saying 118 to 103. All right. We'll see what happens. Siakam pulls up from deep. Misses that one. It's rebounded there by Cam Thomas. This kid's impressive. I was hyping him up all last live stream. I got to show love to a rookie. That guy can make his own shot. He's kind of jacked, too. I don't know, man. He'll probably be a good bench scorer in his career. Oh, Siakam, get that up court. Get that up court. Scotty for the dunk. Let's go. Taking the D to the O. You love to see it. Scotty Barnes, the rookie, getting the easy flush at the other end of the floor. James Johnson drives. Gets the reverse layup to go. And it's inbounded now by Kem Birch. Siakam's taking off with it. Siakam backing in on Johnson. Backing in. Oh, Scotty to the cut, to the dunk. There we go. Gets the bucket. Gorgeous basketball right there by the Raptors. Big to big. Siakam finding his rookie there. And like I said, Scotty the easy too. Raptors up by 1. 19 to 18 the current score. Cam Thomas with it for the Nets. Throws it back to Aldridge, who shoots a 3. Just misses that. Kem Birch battling for the rebound. And they're saying it's off of Bruce Brown, so Raps will be getting the ball back. You like to see that. Scotty with some back-to-back buckets. Oh, Magnetic Knowledge saying 118 to 97. The Raptors win. So I said a close one. Chris said a close one. But we're getting some blowout ideas here from Greg Magnetic. We'll see. A York Baller saying 104 to 101. So he's got a close game as well. Yeah, the Nets got embarrassed last night. I think that they're going to come back and make it at least a little harder on us. And so far they have. But it's too early to really tell. 5:25 left until the second quarter. Gary Trent with it. Takes the pick. Goes for 3. Knocks it down. Gary Trent Jr. getting back to his old ways. Hopefully he can heat up. But knocking down that 3 there, giving the Raptors 22. Cam Thomas with it. Thomas driving past Siakam. Pulls up for the mid-range and misses. All right, we got Precious in here. I need that man to get some rebounds. Okay, good. That's a block. That's a block. So, are they counting that too? Hey! And 1. Let's go! That was funny. Okay, that was like a broken-ass play. Siakam got kind of cut off. Threw up the shot. Went in. But it was supposed to really just be like a... that was hardly a shooting foul, but he got it. Shouts out to Siakam. He'll have the opportunity for the three-point play. All right, Siakam, you got to hit your free throws, man. What's Siakam shooting at the free throw line this season? Someone tell me in the chat, because I think that number could be improved upon for how good he is. But he gets that one there to go. 25 to 18 for the Raptors at the moment. Oh, and the Nets step out of bounds. That's Bruce Brown Jr. stepping out of bounds. The Raptors getting the ball right back here. They're applying the pressure heavy. Siakam with it. to Achua, and then they're saying a charge? Oh, it's like a makeup call or something, because the Nets are getting absolutely pelted right now. I do not think that was a charge. All right, you know what? He sold it pretty good. Blake Griffin sold that pretty nice. He's played in Hollywood before. You know it was rubbing off on him. Brown Jr. out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas in the mid-range. Misses that. And then it's rebounded, though, to Bruce. And then Patty Mills misses. Rebounded by Chris Boucher now. Given to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. crosses half. Takes the pick from Boucher. Out to Siakam. Siakam with it. He's covered by the rookie Thomas. Driving. Gets right up to the rim and finishes with a left. Just so much longer than Thomas there. Beats him to the rack and gets the easy 2. 4 minutes left here in the opening frame. Bruce Brown Jr. out there to Kessler Edwards, and then he misses the 3, rebounded by Malachi Flynn. Malachi up court to Precious, and that's out off of Precious's hands. That's unfortunate. Oh, does Precious have any rebounds yet? I don't think so. I gotta check. No, he's got an empty stat line at the moment. Pray for me, man. It's early, but pray for me. Chris Huber saying Pascal 74% free throw. Yeah, he could improve that for sure. He's had a really bad issue with it, like not too recently, but I mean, you guys have heard me rant about it at a lot of different times still in the year 2022. Wow. Blake Griffin hits the 3. It's 27-21 right now, 3:40 left in the opening frame. Pascal Siakam with it. He's covered by Edwards. Siakam, this is a mismatch. Go take it. And then Achua. Oh, man. Precious, if you're going to cut, you got to catch it. That's the second possession in a row. The hands are getting better with Achua, but sometimes he just doesn't have that natural kind of flow of the game. He's kind of always going against the grain. And, hey, man, he's strong enough and athletic enough that it works, but if you're going to cut like that, be ready to receive the pass. Because Siakam got it to him. And more than anything else, get rebounds. I need that for my bet. Cam Thomas with it right now for the Nets. He's covered by Siakam. Siakam gets a hand in there, but no foul called. Blake Griffin is fouled by Chris Boucher there at the 3-point line, but it's going to be... yeah, he's not shooting 3. I don't know what the foul ruling is there. Okay, it's being inbounded by the Nets. Dragic is getting booed right now. I love it. I love it, man. Let him hear it. He's a piece of garbage. I cannot respect that guy, especially who he is compared to his reputation. He's a cornball. Not a Goran Dragic fan, but I don't think many people in the chat are. Nets have it right now. Dragic with it. Gets it over to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin backing in. Dragic. Griffin. Griffin misses that one. Come on, Precious. No, man, you got to get that. Nick Claxton gets it right over Precious's head. Achua finally gets the rebound. That's good for me. Brings it up court. Precious driving, dishing. Malachi to Gary. Gary for 3. Gets it to go. There we are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for what you're saying in the chat. I appreciate you, my guy. What a sequence there. Malachi Flynn making the extra pass, giving it up to Gary Trent Jr., who's getting back out of his rhythm, back into his rhythm, knocking down that 3 there for Toronto. And, man, the crowd is absolutely letting Goran Dragic hear it right now, and I am happy for that reason. So funny. People have always heard me sounding off on some of the vets in the league that I just think are so soft. Kevin Love and of course Goran Dragic. Those two guys right there. I hate how every GM talks about them like they're the ultimate pro, man. Oh, such a professional. Oh, he's just a great vet. Great change room presence. Bro, he doesn't even show up. What do you mean? It's all convenience based, but we won't go down that path right now. It brings some demons out of me. We'll stay out of there. I just want to see someone dunk on Goran Dragic last night. I got basically everything I wished for watching the game last night, but Goran Dragic ending up on a poster. Instead, it was Kessler Edwards when Yuta Watanabe ended that man's career. But tonight, it's got to be Goran Dragic. Someone's got to do it. Put me in, coach. I'll strap him up. And guys, if you're watching this right now, do me a big favor. Drop a like spike on the video. Help us out. Get this video re-recommended. Like I say, by playoff time, I want to have all the Raptors Nation in here cheering on the team. It's a great environment. It's a great fun. And I appreciate you guys for it. So at the moment, Siakam has 10 points already. I kind of slept on that a bit. He's got 2 assists to go with it. He's 4-7 from the from the floor. 2 of 2 at the free throw line. I like to see that. 0 of 2 from 3 though. 2 turnovers is what it is, but pretty nice start for Pascal Siakam, especially considering how much of a flop last night's game was. I mean, he already has more points, so, that's kind of a telltale sign there. And then Achua, he's got 1 rebound for me, so you guys know I do have some money there. I'm hoping to see it delivered. And he's been fighting, man, recently. He really has. And even when he doesn't go and get 10-plus points, he's just in there on all of the action, playing hard defense, crashing the glass. I've been a big fan of this kid for a while, but he's starting to show some unexpected offensive upside. Some really unexpected offensive upside. I would have never pictured that this year you'd be able to try to run offense through Precious Achiuwa. And to this moment, I don't think it's a great idea, but last game I was seeing them do it successfully, at least for a bit. So that's promising, to say the least, and I hope he can continue tonight. And then there we go! Dragic blocked by Boucher, and they're saying a foul? No way, man. You got to run that back. I don't believe that for a second. Chris doesn't either. Block that old man into next week. That's clean. That is clean. Oh my God. Why? Why? No. That sucks. Whatever. He knows we got him. And there we go. The ball doesn't lie. He just hooks it off of the front iron. That was a bad free throw right there, bro. The basketball gods said, hell no, Goran. Miss the second, please. Please. Yes, sir. Let's go. Oh, my God. Firmly grasp the L, Goran. Firmly grasp it, my boy. Higher ambitions, my ass. Precious Achiuwa gives it over there to Delano Banton. Delano Banton out to Precious again. Precious driving on Curry. Goes back. Oh, God. Just misses, but that was a gorgeous shot by Achiuwa. That's what I'm saying. These unexpected signs of offensive upside. It's not fully there, but he has glimpses where it's like, oh, could he actually be a guy who averages above 16 at some point? Maybe. Maybe. And we got a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. It is from my guy, Tommy Moreau. He's saying, I got a box of Kleenex beside me, and every time the hashtag Big Sneeze makes a play, I shall toss one in the air. Tom Moreau, thank you, man. I got to get my tissues out right now because the Big Sneeze needs to have a game. I have the bet on him, and I just want to see the guy out there winning. So let's see what happens, but shouts out to Tom Moreau. Shouts out to the Big Sneeze. That's my guy. That shot's missed. We're fighting for it on the offensive glass. Delano Banton gets it. Banton to Barnes, right back to Banton. He's covered by Dragic. I'll take him to school, Delano. And then, yeah, okay, that's a foul. Goran Dragic picks up one for the Nets. Yeah, that's a block. The chat not liking that one. That's a whack call. But, hey, it is what it is. Ball doesn't lie, baby. I love that. Some poetic justice there for the Raptors. Gary Trent Jr. with it. Over to Delano. Delano drive into Scotty. Scotty, that's the shot, man. Okay, he's fouled. Yes, sir. Yeah, the Nets don't look happy about that one, but Scotty will be shooting too. Complete air ball there in the mid-range for his floater. That doesn't really happen for him unless he's at All-Star Weekend. So, makes sense that he was fouled. He's shooting too. 30-21 the current score. Minute 30 until the end of the opening frame. Big Rig saying, I'm going to need some tissues too after a big win here. Tears of joy. So sweet. You love to hear it. And guys, if you are watching this, do me a big favor. drop a like spike, help out the video get re-recommended. I always appreciate it. I always appreciate it a ton. Sorry, I'm already watching the play again, but definitely make your presence felt in here. Drop a like. You guys are the best. Blake Griffin out there to Seth Curry. Seth Curry drives from the three-point line. There to Dragic. Dragic shoots the mid-range, misses. Rebounded by Achua. Yes. Delano Banton has it. Now Gary Trent Jr. does. He's covered by Cam Thomas, the rookie. I do like Cam Thomas. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Banton, our own rookie, he's got it. Driving on Claxton. A little bit of a miscue there with Achua. Banton ends up throwing it out of bounds. That's okay. That happens. That happens. Goran Dragic throws it over to Blake Griffin. And the chat's killing me right now. Cam Thomas driving. Oh, wow. Tough bucket. Chris Boucher fully extended, deterring that shot. But Cam Thomas, the rookie, gets it to go. A little bit of a shooter's roll. But Delano Banton to the corner to Precious. Precious for three. Just misses that. I hope he doesn't shoot himself out of the rotation this game because I need rebounds. Whew. All right. Blake Griffin with it. Gives it back to Thomas. Raps will get the final shot here of the opening quarter. Thomas. Precious picking up a foul. All right. Mike Vick saying the crowd is awesome, bro. I am so thrilled that it's back at max occupancy. We haven't seen this in so long. It's just a foreign sight to me right now, but the vivid crowd noises, the boos, I've missed all of it, man. Feels good to be back. I got to go to a game soon. That's definitely a thing. Cam Thomas shoots the free throw, gets that to go. First one's money. 32-24, the current score. Wraps up by a decent bit. And then he hits the second as well. Barnes inbounding it to Delano. All right, 17 seconds here. Let's see what they get up to. Banton crosses half. 10 seconds on the clock now. Curry comes out to cover Banton. Gary calls forward. He gets it. 5 seconds. Gary Trent Jr. driving in the corner. Oh, that was not the shot, man. That was not the shot. Gets double blocked by, I guess Claxton got the block, but Goran Dragic right there as well for the Nets. Closing out that one. Gary doesn't even get it past his own feet. Goes out behind him. Yeah, that was kind of broken from the beginning. I sort of saw that one coming. But, ooh, we are getting a replay of Malachi Flynn freezing up the Nets defender with that hezzy and then kissing it off the glass as he does, getting the easy bucket for the Raptors. Man, Malachi Flynn, continue to ball out, sir. Continue to do you. And Nick Nurse, observe this, remember this, and act upon this in games that aren't hollow minutes, you know? Not saying this is hollow minutes, but Malachi can't even buy garbage time these days. I won't go on the rant. I've already pushed the agenda enough. Nick Nurse will see. Scotty Barnes right now. He's got 10 points already. That's good. 9 minutes played, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 of 4 from the floor. He had a perfect start yesterday, I think, up until 6 of 6. And then he might have missed his next one, or maybe missed the one before. But either way, a very similar start for him as he did last night. Super efficient. Oh, my God. At one point last night, we couldn't miss a shot without Scotty Barnes flying in there to tap it back in. He was playing like Giannis, bro. Making great passes. Don't get me started on how many assists Scotty Barnes consistently gets robbed of. But let's just say he's a gifted playmaker, and it's yet to show up statistically, unfortunately. It will. I said it last night. He's like if Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham had a baby and it was the same age as them. That is Scotty Barnes. He had like 5 steals, 1 block, 2. Monster night for Barnes last night. And today he starts off with 10 points on perfect shooting as well. So just things you do love to see. No defensive stats yet. No turnovers. No personal fouls. He's keeping it chill. Flynn, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's 2 of 3 from the floor. Missed his first 3-pointer, but he's taking the right shots, prioritizing setting up his teammates too. I mean, I love this kid's floor general play. We've needed some diversity off of the bench in terms of ability to play make, create your own shot. Like, we got long, athletic defenders everywhere who are capable of hitting open threes and, driving to the rim and getting a tough bucket every now and then. But rarely do we have guys like Malachi, like Fred, like Gary, who can actually go and make a shot, like out of nothing. And I know Gary Trent Jr.'s last shot there at the end of the first quarter isn't a good representation of it, but typically he is one of the more natural offensive players we have. I need more backup point guard minutes for Malachi. I definitely need that. Kenneth Harris saying the Nets trash. Hey, man, the role players are good. They're just missing some massive pieces tonight. Thad Young misses that off of the opening shot. Precious Achiuwa, Malachi Flynn, Barnes, Thad, and then Siakam in to start the second quarter. Dragic with it, turns back out and hands it off to Claxton. Claxton with one hand. Oh, pitches the floater at the rim and gets it to go down. That's a tough bucket there. Siakam has it now. Gives it to Barnes, who gives it to Malachi, and Malachi gives it right back. Ends up at Siakam. Thad, man, the Raptors are moving the ball too quick for me to commentate. Ends up with Malachi again. Flynn to Barnes. Oh, Scotty Cookham. Pulls up in the mid-range. Oh, just misses that. Gorgeous shot, though. He had a little bit of space there from Claxton. Shot it right over him. Doesn't go, but I like the shot. Barnes' first miss of the night. Dragic with the ball on offense. He's hearing the boos. Hands it off to Aldridge. Now it's with Curry. Thad Young trying to cover Curry. Gets blown by. And then Claxton there to clean up the trash after Curry misses. All right, 32-29. It's a one-possession game now. Malachi Flynn shoots it over to Scotty Barnes, who gets it to the corner. Achiuwa. But now it's Siakam in the mid-range. He's squaring up Aldridge. Pulls up. Gets it. Nothing but net. Yes, sir. Easy bucket there for Pascal Siakam in the mid-range. You're going to let him shoot that? I'm pretty comfortable with Pascal making that these days. Got to get my animations firing. It sucks that whenever I start these live streams, they randomly crap out on me. It's just the way it goes. I don't know why. Aldridge out there to Dragic. She shoots a three and misses. Oh, the crowd is giving it to him. You love it. And then also, Precious Achiuwa there to get the rebound. Scotty Barnes with it. The cutting Precious Achiuwa for the dunk. The big sneeze, ladies and gentlemen. He's bringing down the house. 36-29, the current score. And I think Scotty Barnes might have assisted that. Did he? Oh, man, I got Scotty assists too. So this is just all around a good thing. Dragic gets a tough bucket, but Precious playing good defense there. Siakam tells Precious to cut through. Kicks it over to Scotty. Scotty to Pascal, to Thad Young. Thad gets blocked. Never mind. He's fouled. He'll be shooting two. Hey, man. Raps playing nice. They're sharing the ball a whole lot. They're not settling for shots. If they got it, they're driving. And then there you go. Beautiful off-ball cut by Precious Achiuwa. Scotty Barnes, the rookie, there to find him. Check out the bets, folks. I said it earlier, but I will say it again. If I hit this bet, it pays out $900. I don't know if we have some big ballers in the chat who hear that and they're like, oh, why is he jacked up? If I hit $900 payout on this, that's huge. I don't normally bet in those kind of ranges, but I felt this was pretty good. Plus 800, pretty good return. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I just told you guys everything, so you can do the math. I put $100 on it. I'll just say it. It's obvious. And we got Tom Moreau dropping another super chat. And of course, my animations are tweaking. That's all right. That is okay. Let me read it out quick. So Tom Moreau saying, need a Kleenex animation. I definitely do, bro. The big sneeze is demanding us to get one. We were pushing the Precious propaganda for a moment, but now it's here. It's happening. We got to upgrade to the Kleenex. That's the only appropriate measure at the moment. Tom Moreau, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated, brother. And also the founder of the Big Sneeze nickname, trademarked Tom Moreau. Look it up. Try to figure out my animations real quick while I'm sitting here. You know what? Okay, there you go. Like spike going down, folks. If you guys can drop a like on this video, please help me out. It gets the video re-recommended, makes my life good. I appreciate it. And we get more people in this community, which I love. So please, if you guys can, drop a like. Always appreciated. Thad Young at the line right now, shooting 2 for the Raptors. Shooting his second. He makes it. He had 3 3-pointers last night. 2 came on back-to-back possessions, but Thad Young showing that he can still stretch the floor. That lefty's got range. Oh, hounding Seth Curry on defense, but he gets it out. Claxton with it now. Claxton driving. Oh, that was a bad pass by Nick Claxton, but great defensive pressure by the Raptors. They force a turnover, and now it'll be them getting the ball back. Siakam. Oh, no. And Big Rig, you're saying that would be an $800 payout? No, it isn't. $100 on a plus 800 is 900 return. But I guess like 800 is your profit. Yeah, so I guess in that respect. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Either way, more skin than I normally put on the line. Bruce Brown Jr. with the tough bucket there. He's shooting a free throw right now to complete the 3-point play for the Nets. He gets it, man. 37-34. We're back to a 1-possession game with 8:40 left until halftime. So this is a close one. Don't go anywhere. Malachi Flynn gives it to Thad Young. Thad Young with it. Oh, Siakam, beautiful cut off ball, and he just misses that. It rims out. Rebounded by Curry and brought up the floor. Curry to the cutting Claxton, and then blocked from behind by Thad Young. I thought that was clean too, and Thad's immediately mad with the official. I thought that was clean. I'm not just saying that. I thought he got the back of the ball. I know it looked awkward because anytime there's a defensive play coming from like the trailing area of the player, it looks bad, but I seriously think that was clean. We'll get a replay in a moment, but I doubt the Raptors will challenge. Yeah, no, definitely not. Nick Claxton shooting too. Makes his first. Claxton makes the second, so he's perfect from the free throw line. And then now Malachi Flynn has the ball. Flynn with it, hands it off to Siakam. Ends up back at Flynn. Flynn for 3. Come on. Oh, misses that. Thad Young taps it out to Pascal Siakam. Sorry, Kem Birch did that. And then Kem, oh, for the tough dunk. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, taking flight, the Canadian Kem Birch gets up right after making the defensive play or the rebounding play, goes and cruises for a thunderous dunk. Oh, man, you love to see it. He's been, he's had a slow time adjusting back into the lineup. That's nice. He looks up to speed at the moment. Curry, he's got it at the corner. He's covered by Barnes. Great defense by Scotty, but oh man, better offense by Curry. He knocks down the 3 right in the rookie's face. Wow. I was impressed by Seth Curry. He's almost averaging 20 points per game, Seth Curry. Like that's more elite than I think most people think about Seth Curry, honestly. I mean, one of the best shooters in the league, but literally he's almost averaging 20 points. He's a bucket. Really underrated part of that Ben Simmons deal. The Nets look nice. That's why you got to take advantage of them on a night when they are missing their dudes. 3-headed snake is not in the building. 39-38. Wraps up by a single point. Curry throws the ball in there to Aldridge. Aldridge and Kem Birch matched up currently. The ball's now at Bruce Brown. Out to James Johnson. Drives. Gets a dunk, man. Beats Thad Young off the dribble and throws it down for the Nets. They take the lead. Oh, come on now. Come on. Thad, oh, great job. Beautiful play. And then I got to give Kem Birch some credit. That wasn't the easiest finish in the world. But he made it look smooth, cut to the right places, continued with it, and got the bucket for the Raptors. Big to big action. The Raptors have so much playmaking from positions 4 to 5. 3 to 5, I'd say. Just insane. And then the Nets come back and answer with a 3. Seth Curry is starting to heat up, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to chill out. He has to chill out. Siakam with it. He's in the mid-range right now. He's covered by Aldridge. Siakam still chopping it up with the dribble. Takes the midi. Just misses, and it's rebounded by Brown. The Nets are off with it. Bruce Brown. Cross court over to Patty Mills. Patty Mills settles for a baseline J, and he hits off the back of the glass there, and then it's rebounded by Barnes. Oh, Scotty, yeah, he got fouled there for sure. Bruce Brown Jr. reaches in on Barnes. Scotty draws the foul, and we do have a stoppage of play. How many people do we have in here right now? I got 112. Shouts out to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is already a really fun game. We'll see where it goes, but I have faith the Raptors will come out and get the W. I predicted a close final score of 107-103. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of people in the chat calling for a blowout, which I wouldn't be surprised at either if you watched last night. The Raptors were definitely the better team. But previous to that game, past two matchups for Toronto, just abysmal. Like, can't even begin to rationalize what this team was going through. They were getting blown out, but then obviously turned the tables the other night on this team, the Nets, who are undermanned at the moment. We take care of business. Got to do it again tonight. But we are missing Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby. Never an excuse for how we were playing before. I mean, Fred was there for it, but this team misses OG, but not that bad. We got to be consistent. That is what I'm getting at. If you guys are watching right now, do me a big favor. Drop a like spike. Help me get up to 100 likes on this video. We're around 60 right now. Help me get to that 100 mark. It's always appreciated. You guys are the best. And I mean that, man. I'm not even just out here saying that. You guys have helped me out so much. It's always appreciated. I genuinely feel like we have the best Raptors community online. And I've been in a few. You know, I was a fan for my whole life. So I always say it's funny. I used to be obviously a viewer of Raptors Digest, and then when I reached out to Ben and Riker, I was so hyped to start working with them. It was trippy talking to them day to day just about, you know, business and how we were going to do things, training me to do other stuff. And I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, these are the dudes that, like, you know, I would spend, you know, an hour every couple of days listening to talk about NBA, which made me want to do it with them, of course. But, you know, it's just funny. I felt like I went into it already knowing them, and they're like introducing themselves. Just kind of that trippy feeling, right? But we got to get together and play some hoops with our community. We talk about it all the time. I've done it before. I don't know if Ben and Riker have, but we got the Javelin Apple hooked up. We'll get back to that partnership in a little bit, but organizing some hoops runs just in the local Greater Toronto area, we got to do that, man. We got to do that. I was out there hooping in Air Monarchs last time. It was a spectacle. You guys don't want to miss out. Shouts out NBA in the chat. We got the league in the building. Mr. Adam Silver probably running that account as we speak. All right, Malachi Flynn with the ball. I still need some points out of him. You guys see that bet there in the bottom left-hand corner. Flynn with it. Gives it over to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. in the mid-range. Smooth. Knocks it down. Raps tie up the game at 43. Oh, there's my Flames. What up? Aldridge jacks up the easy two. Answers for the Nets. Malachi with it coming across half. He's covered by Mills. Throws it over to Gary Trent. Trent Jr. to Malachi. The pump fake. Malachi Flynn. And then he gets fouled. Okay. Good job, man. That's good. He draws Curry into a foul there as well. Curry's hot right now. Maybe get him off the court at some point. But Malachi doing a really nice job early. I need that 13 points, Mally. I need it. He's got the ball right now. Still covered by Curry. Chris for three. Misses that one. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Given to Seth Curry now. Seth Curry. The three-pointer. And then they're saying he's fouled by Malachi Flynn. Really? Malachi does not like that call. I don't love it either. But he'll be shooting three at the free throw line. And Seth Curry does not miss a whole lot. And I assume not from the charity stripe. Okay, yeah. You know, Seth did a good job of selling it, but I get why the ref called it when it looked like that. 45-43. 5 minutes left until halftime, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, there will not be any Marcel's minute. I'll talk to a few different callers during the hot takes segment. At Josh Goodwin on Instagram is where you can send me a DM. Get your voice over the live stream, talking to me on the show for like 2 minutes or so just to talk about the game. Oh, Seth Curry misses one. You like to see that. Like I said, a rarity, but he misses one there. But anyways, yeah, come on, give all your hot takes. Keep it obviously tasteful and reasonably short, but I'll try to get in a couple people today to do it. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, like I said, no Marcel tonight, but my guy Magnetic Knowledge will still probably close it out for us if I can get a hold of him. And then Seth Curry hits that free throw there. 47-43, 5 minutes to go. Gary Trent back to Malachi, and Malachi jacks up a three, just misses. Oh no. He's got to be careful with these fouls and missing threes. Like, I need this guy to be on the court. Patty Mills out there. Seth Curry misses that one. Good contest by Malachi. Rebounded by Boucher. Outlet it up to Barnes. Barnes driving. Oh, he's going to get the dunk. Yes, sir. Going coast to coast. He knows he just did something. 47-45. Raps only down by 2. Barnes going the length of the floor. And then the Nets call a timeout. Raps applying some pressure right now. Scotty Barnes having another nice night. Oh, you just love to see it. What is he at for assists? Barnes has 3 assists. Okay, Scotty. Like to see that. So I only need one more for his assist line to hit. Precious Achiuwa, I think, has 3 rebounds. 4 rebounds. Okay, let's go. And Malachi, do not go breaking my heart tonight, man. Please. Please. Right now, he only has 4 points. I need him to go get 13. Guys, there's almost $1,000 on the line coming back to me if this bet hits. Just pray with me. Manifest it. I'm getting spiritual out here. Like I said, if you guys have any bets that are coming out of the wire, anything you want me to tail, throw it down in the chat. Like I said, Romo and I was tailing his bets last night. He had a snipe of a pick with the T-Wolves winning over the Cavaliers. Unfortunately, the other one did not go for us. So, you know how a parlay works, right? One and it's done. That's what happened. But still love doing it nonetheless, guys. I'm just a sick individual. And shouts out to the 110 people in here. Appreciate the love as always. Checking back at the box score at the moment. So Siakam stayed kind of more or less the same there. He's only got 12 points, 2 assists. He's 50% from the floor. Has not hit a 3, but has a steal. He's got 3 turnovers. He's got to stay away from that. That is a bit of an issue for him. But then again, he is one of our primary ball handlers. But still, you can't be... There was a streak there where he was getting at least 5 turnovers a night. It was getting really bad. Even though he was dropping close to triple-doubles most time he stepped on the court. You can't be Russell Westbrook. I'll leave it there. You cannot be Russ. Siakam, you're above that. Tonight he's off to a little bit of a rough start with the turnovers, though. Scotty Barnes, 12, 2, and 3. My guy Flynn, 4, 3, and 3. Yeah, really no runaway performers right now. Gary Trent's got 8 points, 1 rebound, no assists. He has hit 50% of his threes, though. He's got 2 made in the game. Not too bad. Not too bad, Gary. Definitely an improvement from last night when you couldn't get much of anything going. But we'll see what the second half brings and the rest of this second quarter. We are not at halftime yet. But when we are, as I said, we'll try to do a bit of the hot takes segment. No Marcel to open it up tonight. But I will be answering DMs from anyone else looking to get a moment in on the hot takes segment. At Josh D. Goodwin is where you can message me. All right, we got a jump ball there. Raps doing a good job on defense. That was Siakam getting locked up with Mills. There you go. Throwing a wrench right in that play is Pascal Siakam. Oh no, Mike Kamina noticing that DJ Wilson is in street clothing tonight, meaning he is really in no danger of playing, which means he's probably injured at the moment. We saw what happened last night. He left the floor limping. Looked like it was his knee. This guy really can't buy a break. I feel so bad for him. Same thing happened on his last 10-day contract. I think he got COVID even. Either way, wasn't eligible to play right after signing it, but anytime he did step on the court for the Raptors, or has, he's looking good. He deserved the opportunity. Got a feel for the guy. Malachi Flynn taking a jump ball. Just misses it. Patty Mills and him. That's a hilarious jump ball. It was kind of competitive too there, but the Raptors lose it, and there Bruce Brown Jr. gets a bucket. Flynn gets the ball back here. All right, Malachi, just please no fouls and don't get too cocky from 3. Like, go into the paint, get some easy buckets, try to get fouled. My money's on the line. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's a kickball. That's a kickball. Look at the chat. Help me out, man. Appreciate it. Everyone's manifesting it for me. Malachi Flynn with the ball. Scotty Barnes cuts off ball. Malachi hands it off to Gary Trent. Gary Trent Jr. to Chris Boucher, who gets the flush on the baseline. Ladies and gentlemen, we are drunk on the bagged milk. There we go. Chris Boucher throwing it down. Two-handed jam. 49-47. Raps still down by 2. Blake Griffin hands it off to Patty Mills. Oh, great job. I saw him coming around that pick there. Gary Trent Jr. picks the pocket, gets it up to Chris Boucher for the beautiful transition dunk. Ooh, that was nasty. Chris Boucher, back-to-back, two-handed jams, looking like a threat. But great defense by Trent Jr., who started that whole play. James Johnson, cutting in, passing. Brown Jr. tries to elevate over Barnes, but great rim deterrence there. And Scotty gets the rebound, pushes it up court. Siakam now has it. Siakam, get it to Chris. Get it to Chris. Oh, my God. Boucher was naked in the corner. All right, not the biggest steal, but he was wide open. Joey in the chat saying Raps missing Baines right now. Hey, we're not trying to go get Paulo Banchero or Chet Holmgren. We don't need an Aaron Baines on this roster right now. But thank you for Scotty Barnes, Baines. I will say that much. Thank you for the rookie. You know, getting a lottery pick was really like cashing out on that terrible year because there was not a whole lot to celebrate. Of course, we trade to go and get Gary Trent Jr., who I think is going to be a long-term piece here in Toronto. Really skilled, crazy high ceiling as a scorer and defender. I mean, he gambles a little bit on the back end, but high octane is a way to describe Gary Trent Jr. And much happier here than he was as a Trailblazer. Anyhow, Raptors back in play. Oh, beautiful feed. Oh, no. No, Siakam, you got to finish that. Okay, no, that's foul. That's brutal. Siakam, you get set up by Scotty Barnes there. You cut to the rim. You do a good job getting yourself in position to score, and you just whiff it right at the rim. That would have been assist number 4 for Scotty. My bet would have hit, and you just would have had an easy 2. And then Gary Trent Jr. fouls a Nets player. Raps don't like that call, but it is called by the official. Man, that sucks. Scotty Barnes gets robbed more than anyone I've ever seen on a basketball court when it comes to the assists. It's ridiculous. This man should easily be averaging over 5 assists. Blake Griffin backing in on Barnes. Scotty does a great job of holding his ground. It's fed inside to Brown. He misses. And then Blake misses the putback again, but they get the ball once more. And the third time it goes. Oh, bro, you got to box out and get that rebound. Who's on the court right now? Precious better not be on the court right now. Otherwise, that rebound was his. I don't think he is. He's not. Scotty with the ball on offense. Thought about the 3. Tries to pass it into Siakam. Almost picked off, but Siakam does get the ball. Malachi for 3. Thought about it. Steps in. Gives it over to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. gets the 3. Gorgeous setup. Selfless play by Malachi Flynn, finding the more open man in Gary Trent Jr. And he makes the Nets pay, knocking that one down from long range. Johnson for 3. Money. Yeah, they let him square that one up wide open, but scores currently 54-53. Raps down by 1. Chris Boucher with the ball. Now it's with Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent Jr. to Flynn. Malachi going. Drive. Cutting to the corner. Oh, Scotty Barnes misses that 3 in the corner. Nice little setup there between him and Malachi Flynn, though. Cam Thomas. Ends up with Dragic in the corner to take a three. Thought about it, doesn't shoot it. Now he's driving on Trent Jr. Gets it to go. Yeah, definitely strong move by Dragic. Don't like to see that, but Siakam, ooh, he went like jelly to jam there. Thought about laying it up, kept gliding, and ends up dunking it. Gorgeous bucket. Man, he was swooping there. Yeah, that extension was crazy, right? As Leo's saying, that was wild. Spicy P. Yes, sir. Dragic goes around the pick there. He's covered by Siakam, pulls up for the mid-range shot, and gets it. Wow. And he's trying to say that to the Toronto crowd. Shut up, man. You look like an actual clown. Like a full-blown clown. Oh, I can't play for a winning team. Like, bro is pathetic, actually. Scotty Barnes tries to get that in, and then they're saying a travel, double dribble. What was that called? They're saying it's an offensive foul on the Raptors. Barnes turns it over, but for what reason? I thought that was clean the whole way. So did he. Dragic letting the Toronto crowd know. I hate that guy. Don't tell us Jack, bro. We got a ring. You don't have anything to show for it in your career, bro, other than being the guy that got Miami Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry's got your jersey on his back right now. You weren't touching his. Go home. Goran Dragic with the ball. Malachi Flynn covering him. Dragic. Oh, and then Siakam picks up the foul. That was good defense. I get it. That was good defense. I don't really regret anything if I'm Pascal Siakam. Yeah. You know what? Dragic might have hooked Siakam a little bit after he got by. Yeah. And Leo's noticing that too. I mean, that's kind of a veteran move. I won't lie to you. That is a veteran move. Gets the refs to call the foul. Now he's shooting two, and he misses the first one again. That ball does not lie. Firmly grasp the L. Firmly grasp it, Goran Dragic. This guy makes me sick. All right, missed the second one. 1 second left here until the hot take segment, until halftime. We're almost there. Man, I love to see a full house in Toronto. He makes the second. All right, I don't even know if the Raptors will be getting the shot off in time with 1 second left here, but let's see. It'll be a full court heave. That is for sure. What just happened there? Are they just going to scrap it? What? Okay, that's kind of hilarious. Like, I don't think we would have hit that shot, but the refs were like, nah, we're not running it back. No one got the ball. It got inbounded, and then... You know what? That's just proof right there that this league isn't completely rigid. They basically just scrapped the last second of that half. Hey, okay, whatever. I don't really care. Just pointing that out. That was kind of weird. All right, guys, but we do have the hot take segment. Like I said, no Marcel here to open it up with me, but I will check my DMs. If anyone wants to come on right now, go ahead, but if no one does, then, I mean, I'll just sit here shooting it, chopping it up with you guys. How many viewers do we have right now? We currently have... Can't even see it. 106, man. Shouts out to you guys. Appreciate it big time. We got Harrison and Henry who want to call in, so I will definitely get those guys on the mic. Let me check my requests, make sure no one else is trying to get on. The NFTs in my DMs, man. I say it every time. Instagram is a bot battlefield right now. It's not pretty in the comment section. All right, I'm going to give Harrison a call right now. Harrison, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good right now. I mean, Raps playing well. They're down at the moment, but I kind of like what I'm seeing overall. I think we'll come out in the second half and like put the foot right down on the gas. I'm pretty optimistic. What do you think?
Yeah. Second half has always been our forte, right? Except for those two horrible games. But usually we do well in the second half. So I'm optimistic. I expected this game to go a little bit like slower pace because we did like knock them like out of the park yesterday.
Yeah.
So I expected it to be a little bit like more, challenging for us to play. But yeah, it's all right. I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Like, no way you slap up a team at home that badly and have them come out flat again on the road. And, like, even though they're missing their top three guys, like, they want to win a championship. I don't care who's in the lineup. If you want to win a championship and you get beat up that bad at home, you got to have some sort of answer the next game. But I think the Raptors will weather the storm. Do you have any kind of, like, big takeaway for the second half on how you think the Raptors get to a W?
I've been following your bets, so I hope they put in Precious Achiuwa because he has not been doing that great.
Hey, bro, but hold on, because he has 4 rebounds already.
At the time, I was like, okay, he can get those rebounds. I was like, optimistic. I was like, okay, I see you making this bet. And then he hasn't been playing. He's been playing good and then playing bad. And then this game, he's definitely done some questionable things. And then I see Ken Burns go in and get dunks and make these smart reads. And I'm like, I don't know. But hopefully, I'm hopeful for you.
Yeah, I'm hopeful as well. We'll see where that goes. But I'm okay with the Precious bet still. Malachi, if anyone's kind of like worrying me a little bit. So we'll see what he we'll see what he can do.
I don't know. For Malachi, I feel like he'll get his game up. It depends. Sometimes they might not have it in the first half, but in the second half, he might be able to score a couple of points. He's down like 8 or 9 points. So I think he can make that up. He's 30 minutes, and he's your only point guard, I guess, like traditional point guards. So
yeah.
It's not like Nick is going to not play him at all, right? So.
Hey man, I like your optimism. We'll see if it works out, but I'm certainly hoping so. Anyways, Harrison, thank you so much for calling in, bro. Appreciate hearing from you. All right, and I will get Henry on here, and then I'll try to give Magnetic a ring as well. Hey, Henry, how's it going?
Hey, Josh.
How are you, man?
Doing great, actually. Doing great.
What do you think of the game so far?
Man, it's actually a very electrifying first half, actually.
I thought so, too.
Both teams are definitely going back at each other. And with the crowd back, it definitely makes the game 100 times more fun than the Brooklyn fans last night.
Oh, it's got such a cool vibe in the Scotiabank Arena right now. It feels like it's been forever since we last have seen this, and it kind of has been. So it feels good to have everyone back in there, to have like people missing free throws at the free throw line. Goran Dragic misses 2 in a row. The crowd's roaring. It's just an environment we haven't had in a while.
Definitely.
Do you have any big keys here to the second half of this game and making sure the Raps get a W?
Yes, definitely. Just definitely hard and focused defense. Don't let up your opponents at all, even if they are down on three superstars. Definitely, do take them very seriously, and to build up the momentum from the last game. And furthermore, run very hard.
Hey, I like it, man. Don't let up at all. I think this team played hard in the first half, but they'll need to do a little bit better to get the W. I'm confident they'll come out firing. But thank you so much for calling in, Henry. I always love hearing from you, and we'll hear from you more in the second half during the chat.
Definitely.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. That's good. And I'll make sure to give Magnetic a call in a moment. Okay, Vintage Pimpage. Adam wants to call in as well. Adam, I'm going to give Vintage Pimpage a run quick, and then I will call you.
What's up, man?
Vintage, how are you, bro?
I'm all right. I'm actually, I'm enjoying this a lot, though, for real.
Me too. I know we're not winning right now, but this is still a pretty good performance I'm seeing. I think we'll come back in the second half. Like, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Honestly, I mean, I'd like the win, but I'm just enjoying the fact that we dragging Goran,
Yeah.
Holding it down to the six. We don't like your face. We don't like your head.
Hey, man, I'm there with it. He missed those 2 free throws in a row. I was going nuts, and the whole arena was lighting up. Like, honestly, I hate that guy.
where like, yeah, like Boucher got called for that bullshit, or
the block,
the fun stuff, yeah, and it's just like at the end of the day, like he knows what's up. Like he's the kind of guy where like, he walks up to the lunch table and is like, "What's up, everybody? Like, what's good?" And then nobody talks to him. Looks at his food, like kind of stirs it around the plate. Like nobody's trying to see you, Goran. Like no one likes your face.
Hey man, he's got to get the hell out of Canada, and he did. He knew it wasn't welcomed. He made those comments right off the bat. It just soured the relationship instantly. But hey, you know what? I'll give the Nets their credit. I think they're going to go on a run, but I cannot respect Goran Dragic one bit. But Vintage, I got to get to a couple other callers. So do you have any final takeaways for things that you think are going to help the Raptors get this W?
Shit, just play well, man. And keep on keeping on, like with that Goran hate. Like let's keep that live out.
Man, you're not even looking for a W. You're just out here looking for violence right now, eh?
Yo, for real, I'm not trying to see this man right now. I'm enjoying myself, man, for real.
I like it, Vintage. I like it, bro. Well, we'll see you in the chat during the second half, and hopefully this goes according to plan.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Unreal. I'm going to give Adam a call right now, too. And then we will finish off with Magnetic, as per usual. All right, we might not be able to get a hold of York right now, but it's all right. I'll give him a couple moments here, and then if not, I'll give Magnetic a ring, and we'll close things out and get back to the second half, which I'm jacked up for right now. I need Malachi Flynn to get those points, guys. I can't tell you how nice it would be. And God, if you can hear me right now, God, I will not gamble the money. I will withdraw immediately. I promise. Hopefully, the betting gods can look down on me kindly and can help deliver this parlay into my bank account. If not, at least the Raptors, ensure they win. But I would really love to sweeten it up with a W on the betting side of things as well. But here we go. I got a call coming in right now from Adam, I believe, so I'm going to give him an answer.
Hello.
Yo, Adam, how's it going?
Good. Yeah. So, I mean, lackluster, yeah, first half. I know maybe there might be some jitters. I think coming back home is understandable.
Definitely.
But, yeah, I'm looking at the stats. You got what? Pascal, Gary Trent Jr., and Barnes all in double figures. So that's pretty good. At least there's no letdown offensively. I liked a few things with regards to, like, at times we were pressing, and I noticed that sometimes they would go zone on us. So we just got to be mindful of that, making that extra pass.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually.
Because I know a lot of the spotlight's on Flynn, right? So you just got to be poised in that kind of phase of it. And I think, yeah, pretty much if we could just narrow it down to that, take some good shot selection, and also I know with the shoot, they got Mills and Curry. Gotta watch out for those guys.
Oh yeah, bro. They got a team that can stretch the floor. Like as much as we beat up on them last night. This Nets team is good. Even without their stars, they got some guys who can play. Like you can't just have an off night and expect to walk to a W. I think that they're pretty solid. So hopefully, sorry, go ahead.
Get out to those shooters, yeah, and just pretty much clean that up and rebounding. That's been our bugaboo for quite some time, but we've kind of made progress on that. Got to get those rebounds and limit those second chance points.
And those rebounds better fall directly into Precious's hands. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. You're right that they definitely got to be crashing the glass and fighting for every opportunity they can get to get the possession. So I'm with you there, York. But I got to get to Magnetic before the second half starts.
Awesome,
so
bro.
Do you have any final things to say to the people before you sign off?
No, just go Raps, go.
Hey, I'm with you there, bro. I'll see you in the chat during the second half.
Alrighty.
See ya. All right, and now I will get a hold of Magnetic to cap things off here. Hold on now. My bad. I gotta... Where's he in my inbox? There we go. Okay. Giving Magnetic a ring right now. Magnetic, how's it going?
I'm good, brother. Yourself?
I'm doing great. The Raptors right now are down, but I kind of like the way we're playing. I think that we'll come back in the second half. What did you see out there in the first?
Well, I mean, we were having the same conversation yesterday, not even like 24 hours ago, and I was like, everyone looks great, but I don't necessarily feel the same way tonight. But
Yeah.
like, there's been a bad couple foul calls, like that bad block. That's like, there's a couple ones. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the booze. I love that. I love that.
No, that's awesome, man. I'm so happy that the fans are giving it to him. It's like the fans have no rust at all. We didn't miss a beat. We're forcing this guy to miss free throws. It's like we never left. I'm happy to see a full Scotiabank Center.
There was no tribute, right?
I think, sorry, no tribute. No, there definitely was not. They did like a
Okay.
they did like a ceremony to welcome fans back in, but no, nothing for Goran Dragic.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I was happy.
Couple minutes, so, but I don't know. We need to step on the gas a little bit more, and yeah, like everyone was saying, those boards need to start falling in our hands. They're like Scotty with the offensive glass last night was a beast, but
Yeah.
we need more offensive boards too. If the shot's not hitting, we got to get on that. We got nothing but big guys out there. I guess DJ Wilson's not playing either.
Yeah, DJ Wilson, I'm kind of fearful that he might miss out on his 10-day contract here, which is what happened last time too.
Contract.
What was that?
It should be like 10-game contract, right?
I think it's straight up just 10 days. I believe.
No, I know, but it should be a game contract. Like you don't have to play them each game, but if they're on the bench, that counts, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. But unfortunately, I am fearful that DJ Wilson might be riding the pine for the rest of his contract, which is tough, man. I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, I know. He gets a shot finally again, and then this happens. Like, come on, man. Give the kid a break.
I know. He's my favorite player. I can't even see him on the court. But do you have any takeaways, Magnetic, for the second half here, things that you really want to see?
I want to see someone go off, Someone needs to take the reins and just go off here. Like, whether it's Siakam or Gary, just bury some quick threes. Get Siakam to start leading a little bit more. Like, Flynn's kind of feeling the pressure, I think, tonight.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But hopefully you can get some buckets, man. I bet on that.
Yeah, I hope you get your bet. And shout out to Dwayne again. He's here with me like every freaking shift. So.
Hey, man, shouts out to Dwayne. Oh, man, and Malachi Flynn hits a corner three. Bro.
There we go.
Electric. And I got Magnetic on here with me, commentating that part of it. But, brother, I got to get back to commentating the second half.
I'll let you go.
I appreciate you as always. Shouts out to Dwayne. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to Jesse. And I'll see you in the chat during the second half.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, see you, man. There we go. Oh, no, we're frozen, eh? That's tough. Okay, hold on. All right, if you guys can still hear me, I apologize for that. I am getting my camera reset back up. Oh, you gotta love when this happens, eh? And that's weird. Apologies for what's going on right now. Let me see if I can figure this out. No, I am still frozen. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. One moment. Let me see if I can get this. I hate when this happens, man. This is a tough bounce. Okay. That should work, and it does not. Okay, guys. I'm going to need to take a second here. All right, give me one moment here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are back. Apologies for that. My OBS decided it was going to crash on me. Tried to rain on my parade. Cannot keep a good man down. We are back. Pascal Siakam, kisses it off the glass, gets the runner to go. Raps down by a bucket right now, 64-62. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. Appreciate anyone that stuck around for a moment. Luke telling me to invest in some Wi-Fi. I'm living under a rock out here, and then LaMarcus Aldridge draws the foul from Pascal Siakam. Siakam wants a replay on that immediately. We are back, though. Yeah, thank you again for everyone who waited a moment for this to come through properly. So, yeah, Siakam's absolutely hot about that foul call. You know, Aldridge used to be a sweet player. He used to be was he first NBA? I believe he was a first All-NBA player at one point in his career when he was with the Spurs. But the Nets have a whole bunch of these recycled guys, whether it's Blake Griffin, Patty Mills, Aldridge, just old NBA veterans who are capable of so much but are willing to bite off a little bit less just to be a part of this team that's contending. I mean, that's the super team structure, right? But the Nets are great. I won't take that away from them. Hey, and we got a super chat from my guy Marcel. He's saying a like spike for the culture. Marcel's going to ask for it. He's going to super chat. I will give it to him. Marcel, appreciate you, my guy. And if you guys can drop a like on this video, that is always appreciated. Pascal Siakam finds Scotty Barnes on the baseline. Almost out of bounds. He saves it back into Kem Birch. Raptors somehow keeping it, but they're ruling it out of bounds, actually. They're going to make a late call there saying the Raptors stepped out, so it's going right back to the Nets. 9 minutes left in the game. Raps are down by 4. You're going to want to figure this out sooner than later. I'm not too worried about the team, but you don't want to be losing to Brooklyn. You blew them out last night. I know they're going to come back. They're going to stand their ground. They're embarrassed. But still, take care of business. Take care of that money line at least. Curry gets past Malachi, feeds it down to Johnson on the baseline. He misses. Pascal fighting for that rebound, gets it. Speaking of Precious, though, I need that man to go out there and get some boards. And then there we go. Malachi Flynn turning on the Jets. Gets fouled by Mills. He's not in the shooting motion, but still, he can accelerate with the ball real quick. What is going on in the chat? Okay, Pascal Siakam misses that. James Johnson with the rebound. Oh my God, Okay, Scotty Barnes playing great defense. They get the ball back here. Pascal Siakam shoots it down to Scotty Barnes. Kem Birch, he's fouled. Kem Birch, man. I'm happy to see him doing at least a little bit better. Like, I was worried about how that contract, like, okay, we didn't sign him for much money, but to the same note, it's like, if he's not playing at all, he is kind of untradeable. I like Kem Birch. He's a Canadian. But, you know, for a while, it was getting a little bit scary with him. I'm really excited to see him having a game like this, though. A couple big thunderous dunks there. And he's playing solid defense, too. Kem Birch misses the second free throw right as I'm gassing him up, but he gets the offensive rebound from Scotty Barnes. Scotty with it, backing in on Brown. Hitting Siakam for the floater. He misses. James Johnson to Curry. Curry, he's covered by Malachi Flynn. Seth Curry misses that one. Out of bounds I thought that was out off the Nets. I thought that was definitely Brown. But they're ruling it Nets ball. Tom Moreau asking, where's Banton? On the bench right now, Tom. I need my guy Malachi to get some points. And then Gary Trent Jr. fouls Patty Mills there. And if you guys are watching this, do me a favor, drop a like on this video. It always helps me out a ton. Dropping the like spike. You guys are the best. 66-63, one possession game. Nick Nurse is getting a little bit in the referee's ear. That's Tony Brothers. And it's inbounded there to Curry and then to Aldridge. Curry gets it right back. Aldridge with it, shoots the mid-range, just spills out. All right, Malachi has it now. Brings it up court. Siakam with it. Scotty, get that. There we go. Gorgeous bucket by Scotty Barnes. Fundamentals, rock solid. Gets the floater to go. Beautiful ball movement with the Raptors and moving the ball up the court with a little bit of purpose. You like to see it. Seth Curry goes against the grain of the pick, throws it there to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown gets loose, gets to the bucket. He misses. Great defense by the Raptors. No calls needed. Just good physical defense. Scotty Barnes driving in. Ooh, just misses that one. Good job of shielding the ball as he went up there. He is so long. Bruce Brown to the cutter underneath the rim. James Johnson, and he misses that shot. He's going to be shooting 2, though. Scotty Barnes, man, just that beautiful little floater as he's running. So great at slowing down his momentum, figuring out where he is, where his momentum's heading, and hitting those floater shots. He's always great at squaring up the basket before he goes to take a shot. His fundamentals are just rock solid. He's someone that's worked so much. Great contest by Scotty. Amazing job on Curry. And now Malachi has it coming up the court. Malachi to Trent Jr. Give it right back to Mally. Instead, Kem Birch slips, gets it, and then there we go. The floater is money. Okay, as much as I'm happy about this Kem game going off, like, I'm going to need to see Achua get back out there on the court. I'm going to need to see it so we can get his rebounds. A-Shep in the chat saying, make Utah great again. He fell off there for a little bit. He definitely did. But last night's performance was encouraging. It was really encouraging. But honestly, I can't think about anybody other than Precious getting back out there on the court. A, because I want him to ride a little bit of this momentum. B, I need that bet. Guys, maybe I'm bet fixated tonight. But this is why I can't gamble on live stream. It just becomes a game within a game, and it's not healthy. You can't do it. But hey, if I win a G off of this, then we're going to retire from gambling right over again. Mike Chaffee saying Pascal is still on vacay. I think so, bro. He hasn't looked too good since coming back. I'm not that worried about Siakam. I'm really not. But I don't want to go down this road with it either. But remember when Siakam, when COVID first happened, he went on like this really long vacation. And that's fine. I get it. I fully do. There's a lot of other stuff going on at that time too. But he claims he didn't pick up a basketball once during the NBA stoppage. It's like, man, you get paid millions and millions. I don't care what you got going on. You get paid millions, stupid, tens of millions every single year to dribble a ball and put it in the basket. I appreciate athletes as individuals and, you know, they have more going on than that. But to the same note, it's like, bro, make some effort to do your profession while you're locked up for like 4 months waiting for the NBA to come back. It's just like mind-boggling to me. And then you fast forward to he doesn't get to go to All-Star Weekend, right? You know what? I understand him like going on vacay, letting loose. I get that. Like I'd probably do the same thing. But it's a pretty bad look when you do that and come back just like absolutely flat. Your team gets blown out. And I mean like not even close. Blown out in your first 2 games back. And then even when you're in winning efforts, you can't seem to still figure it out. It's just not a good look. Like maybe one of these times I'd rather hear that, oh, when Pascal Siakam got his off day, he locked himself in the gym and shot free throws so he's not shooting 74% from the free throw stripe. You know, just a little bit in the details. That's where I've always questioned Pascal Siakam's mentality around being a number one. Guys, I know what you're thinking. Josh, you're oversampling him him going on vacation during All-Star Weekend. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm just saying one of these days it would be nice to have a contrarian news article about how Siakam didn't vacay in his spare time and rather like locked in on something that like was hurting him on the court. And the free throws have been like Even during his better phases, he's struggled with free throws. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm being too hard on Spicy. I'm just saying. I think he's capable of a lot. That's why I hold him to a big standard. But I won't say too much. Seth Curry with the ball. He's covered by Kem Birch. They throw it down to Claxton. Claxton, oh, great job. He travels with the ball. Scotty Barnes doing a great job of closing out on him. Raptors defense up a notch at the moment. And we are up by 1 point at the moment. Scotty Barnes throws the ball over to Gary Trent Jr. Gary shoots the three, misses that, and then Scotty tries to get the offensive board. He taps it out to Malachi Flynn, who does corral it. Gary for three, misses that, and then the offensive board, Kem Birch, ooh, and gets the reverse lay-in. Man, Kem Birch is playing nice. My flame's on for Kem. Brown throws it over to Curry. The pick comes. Curry drives. Gets it to Aldridge. Aldridge shoots the mid-range, and it just spills out of the rim. Rebounded by Boucher. Outletted to Barnes. Barnes coming up the court. Bro, where is Precious Achiuwa? Malachi Flynn with it. Dribble. Drives. He's on the baseline, gives it to Barnes, wants it right back, but instead Barnes throws it to a cut. Oh my God, almost loses it. Kem Birch puts up the floater, misses. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Some sloppy basketball there by Chris Boucher, kind of getting himself into trouble. And then great rim presence by Kem Birch, but somehow Curry elevates the ball over the contest, and then it goes. Tom Moreau tell me it's a bad take about Siakam. I knew it was a bad take as I was saying it, but the truth is I would rather hear about Siakam doing some like crazy Kobe stuff one of these days where he like, oh, beautiful job, Malachi Flynn. All I'm saying, whenever there's a stoppage in play, it seems like Pascal Siakam comes back rusty. Like never does he come back immediately like running. I'm just saying that's like what history's told me about him. I do think that he's made a lot of strides this year though, in terms of mentality when it comes to being a number one. And that was always my main criticism. Chris Boucher misses the three. Scotty Barnes tries to get the rebound, misses. And then, oh, wow. Gary Trent Jr. gambles on the steal. Instead, the Nets try to get a fast break bucket. They do a three-pointer from Patty Mills in the corner. That regains the Nets the lead. Scotty Barnes with it, gives it back to Flynn. Oh, Malachi Flynn's my guy, man. Get it to Flynn. Get it to Flynn. All right, Malachi with it. He's covered by Curry. The pick comes. Malachi goes against the grain, tries to put the floater up. Come on. And there's... Okay, he's fouled. Yes. Let's go. Man, Malachi Flynn. Oh, you love to see it. Kem Birch playing good. He's worrying me that I'm not going to see Precious again. But that's a good issue to have. Oh, Malachi misses the free throw. Come on, bro. If you got one thing going for you, it's your fundamentals in shooting. Take the gimmies. Don't play with your food. Knock this second one down and go get another one. Mike Vick saying, I guarantee if everybody starts believing in the Raptors, they will start winning. That's the power of the mind. That's manifestation. Mike Vick saying it. I'm believing it. I'm manifesting. Let's see if we can get this one, guys. I told you, I want that bet, but I want the win more than anything. There we go. Malachi Flynn helping me out right now, hitting that second free throw. The ball's with Curry. Now it's with Griffin. The Nets are going on to offense. Cam Thomas has it. I say it every time he touches the ball. Impressive rookie. He's on Precious. Precious is in the game, guys. Kind of blows by Precious there and gets the easy floater. That's not a good look. Caught Precious with his feet in cement. 75-72. Raps down by one possession. Thad Young with the ball. Precious cutting. Giving it to Chris, who cuts. And then he's fouled. Good job. Big to big. I love it, man. We do a great job of finding one big in the high post, and immediately they demand some attention and kick it down to the cutter on the baseline. It's been open all night for the Raptors. Selfless basketball. You know, that is the name of the game when it comes to their culture. Guys, if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Help me get up to 100 likes on this video. I appreciate it so much. Then I'll stop panhandling for likes. But in the meantime, you know I will do some sick stuff to see a like. Help me out. Chris Boucher hits the second free throw. We're down by 1, and we are in the bonus. Seth Curry takes a pick, kicks it over to Dragic, who kicks it to the corner. Blake Griffin misses that off of the rim. Malachi Flynn taking it up. Oh, Malachi. Great pass to Thad. Thad for 3. There we go. Gorgeous setup, though, for Malachi Flynn. Don't sleep. Raps take the lead. Thaddeus Young's hitting 3-pointers for the second game in a row. I like where this is headed. Goran Dragic in the mid-range. He misses. Yes, sir. Rebounded by Achua. Yes, sir. Precious to the cutting Chris. That's okay. Precious is so strong. This dude is too strong. Get him out of the weight room. Every time he passes the ball, it almost busts the other guy's finger right off his hand. That one ends up going right off of Chris Boucher as he's cutting. I mean, still a good pass ideally, but man, Precious puts some mustard on the ball when he's whipping that thing around. This bet is going to come down to the wire too. I have a feeling. Harrison saying we can't lose to Dragic. No, we cannot. I can't stomach that. How many viewers do we have in here right now? Currently have 115. Man, shouts out to you guys. We only need 15 more likes to get up to 100. Anyone who hasn't liked the video, do me a big favor. Drop a like right now. I appreciate you guys so much. And once we get to 100 likes, I'll stop panhandling for them. All right, let me check out the box score quick. So currently, man, Precious has only played 9 minutes. This is scary. This is so scary. But somehow he still has 5 rebounds. Okay. You know, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Malachi Flynn, how many points does he have? He has 10. So a 3-pointer at this point would do it for me. 2 regular buckets, whatever the case is, he needs 3 more. So that would put me in the good. And then I think Scotty Barnes has to be. Oh my God, Scotty Barnes needs 1 more assist. Bro, and Pascal Siakam had an opportunity to do it earlier this game. It's okay. It's all right. It is what it is. Let's see. If you guys have any if any bets coming down to the wire, let me know in the chat. I'm always curious to hear. I hope someone figures out what's going on with the MLB season soon, because this lockout sucks. I'm not like a diehard baseball guy, but I do love the Blue Jays, and I was really excited to seeing them this year. They were one of the best teams in baseball history to not make the playoffs last season. They couldn't even get a wild card game. They were way too good. The issue is the American League is too stacked. But to the same note, the Jays were good enough to find their own way in, and they didn't, which was a bummer. But I was looking forward to this season, and right now we're on a lockout. What's going on? The MLB has to be one of the most poor-ran major sports. I take that back. They are the most poorly ran sports organization, major sports organization, league that is, in North America, period. Cam Thomas with it, throws it down to Blake Griffin. Thomas shoots the mid-range, gets the mid-range. Oof. Okay. Malachi Flynn with it. Throws it over to Delano Banton. Back to Flynn. Back to Banton. Come on, Malachi. He's got it. It's with Chris. Back to Malachi. Flynn gets it to Banton. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Banton gets swatted, but Thad Young gets the rebound, puts it back up, and then, come on, Precious, get it. Oh, Claxton gets it. Goran Dragic is foul. Oh, and one. That's some garbage. That is some garbage. Goran Dragic breaks the tie, 79-77. He has a chance to make it a 3-point lead for the Nets. You know what? Malachi Flynn did close out a little aggressively. Hey, it is what it is. Okay, Malachi, just don't foul too much. I think he only has like 2, maybe 3 personal fouls. Let's hope it's just that. That definitely wouldn't be more. Banton with the ball now. I always say I like to see Delano and Malachi on the court at the same time. I think it's a funny dynamic, or a different dynamic. Malachi with the ball. He's driving on James Johnson. Oh, and then he turns over the ball there to Claxton. Claxton trying to take it the whole way. Malachi tries to get a steal, does not. And then Claxton gets the bucket. Oh, man. Malachi, take care of the ball, bro. Come on, Malachi, hit a 3 or something. Please. Banton with the ball. Oh, no. Terrible turnover by Delano Banton. Puts it right in Cam Thomas's hands. And Malachi Flynn does a great job playing defense on the way back, but then trailing. Blake Griffin cleans up off of the missed shot. The Raptors are now down by nearly 7 points. Actually, that is 7 points that we are down by right now. We got to figure it out. No timeout called by Nick Nurse. A minute left in the third quarter. Delano Banton over to Malachi Flynn. Flynn thought about shooting the 3, pulls up in the mid-range, just misses, and then, the rebound's collected by Goran Dragic. Dragic with it. Malachi Flynn playing defense there on Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin gets he just ate Malachi up. Oh, rest in peace, my bet. They're going to take Malachi off the court, or off the floor. Oh, okay. Delano Banton with it. Oh, gorgeous cut there. Off ball. Chris Boucher on the baseline all day. Thad Young there to find him. Reward the big man for cutting. Yes, sir. Goran Dragic with it. We're going to get the ball back here for one last shot, hopefully. It's like 3 seconds game clock, shot clock difference. Cam Thomas gets the 3. 10 seconds for the Raptors to definitely get off a last decent shot here. We got the ball. Malachi Flynn has it. Malachi Flynn, 3-pointer here, please. Precious in the corner. And then Precious Achiuwa gets the floater to end the quarter. We're down by 8, 89-81. Nice little closeout bucket there for Precious. We got a super chat going on in the chat. Hold on a moment now. It's not letting me play my animation. I hate when it does this, but there we go. Tom Moreau saying 9:05 up by 45 points and still 7 minutes left. Dear God. Absolutely tearing up the G League right now. The 9:05, you heard what Tom Moreau just said. Massive lead at the moment and still some game left to play. I said it the other day. I got to start watching more of the G League. We've had so many players go from that level of being champions down there to being champions in the NBA. Fred VanVleet with a finals MVP vote. Now an all-star. Pascal Siakam all-star. The G League's got so many guys. And I saw a TikTok today that talked about the amount of former nephews and sons of NBA legends are playing there. Like Rick Barry's sons in the G League. Zaire Wade's in the G League. It's crazy when you look across at all the names. Gary Payton Jr. had to come out of the G League. He was actually on the 905 at one point. Bro, you can't sleep on that league. Watching it is now a spectacle, especially with the Ignite playing, that prospect team. It's cool. It's genuinely really cool. I got to go to Mississauga soon for a 905 game, and shout out to Tom Moreau for dropping the super chat. That's my guy. Appreciate you. Man, we are 8 likes away from 100. If you guys can do me a big solid here, drop a like spike on the video. I mean, that's just the bee's knees. If you guys can do that for me, I'm speechless. Predator Kingdom in the chat saying, the one good thing about having the fans, they can give you some juice in that fourth quarter once we get Gary and Siakam back on the floor. You're not wrong, Predator Kingdom. You're not wrong. The only thing that makes me a little reluctant to even think about that right now is the fact that I need guys like Precious Achiuwa, Malachi Flynn, and Scotty Barnes to get me pretty much like one more stat each. But hey, you're realistically correct that someone like Pascal Siakam as well as Gary Trent Jr. are going to need to be the reliable closeout guys in this fourth quarter, which is coming up right now. Guys, do not go anywhere. It's been a close back and forth game. You know that the Nets are going to need to respond after they got slapped around in their own bin the other night. There's no way you don't respond like that. They have championship contention aspirations. I hate using the word aspirations when I'm talking about the team that Goran Dragic is playing for, because at the end of the day, he did not deserve to have higher aspirations, but I got to give it to the Nets. They have one of the best assembled rosters in the NBA when they're all healthy and clicking. We haven't really got to see that yet. But it'll be very scary for other NBA teams to watch them on the court together, the three-headed monster with a really deep role team. It's rare that you have that kind of balance on a team that top-heavy. Anyways, enough of hyping up the Nets. They're up by 8 right now, and we are back on the court playing defense. Goran Dragic with the ball. He's covered by Gary Trent Jr., kicks it out to Blake Griffin, who shoots a 3. That 3 misses, and it's rebounded by Trent Jr. Gary brings it across the court to Precious. Precious with it. Back to Gary. Sets the pick. Gary's going to try to shoot a tough shot, man, right in front of Claxton. He gets blocked. He seemed frustrated with the offensive spacing there, but that's just a dumb shot to take. You were early in the shot clock, too. No need for that. Dragic with it. He's covered by Siakam. Ends up with Achua on him. Great job by Precious. Great closeout defense. And then rebounded there by Thad Young. Barnes with it now. Come on, Scotty. Go get me an assist. Siakam. He has it. Siakam driving on James Johnson. Goes up. And then an offensive foul. No way. Spicy, man. That's not good. He does not look happy with the situation. We're getting a replay right now. Let's see. Makes contact. Still backing in. Yeah. I mean, credit to James Johnson. He didn't flop or anything. If he did, I think it would have been a bit more obvious. But Siakam did get that elbow up. All right, so Nick Nurse decides that of all of the bad calls that have been made, that this is the one we challenge. I know you guys are thinking, but Josh, it's in the final few minutes. Yeah, I get it. I understand, but it's just a bummer because I don't think we're going to win this challenge, and we had many earlier we could have won. But, hey, man, say la vie. We'll see what happens. If the Raptors are going to win this game, it's not going to be because of one bad call or bad coaching decision. You know what? Actually, maybe they would lose a game because of a bad coaching decision. But I got trust in Nick Nurse. Maybe he just wants a timeout out of this whole thing. I don't know. That makes no sense. He could just call one. I don't think that this challenge will not work, unfortunately. Mike Kamina in the chat saying Masvidal versus Colby this Saturday. I am excited for that UFC event. Who do you guys have? I want to say Colby Covington, but I do know Jorge Masvidal. If he connects with one of those punches, like, it's lights out for Colby Covington, but I think Colby Covington's the more complete fighter. I mean, there's my 10 cents. No one asked for it, but on the topic of upcoming UFC events, let me know what you guys think in the chat. And also, tell me who your favorite UFC fighter is. I've kind of got back into it because Dana White made no mistake about what he was doing during COVID. When everyone got shut down, he knew that there was a strategy and a benefit to being the first league to get right back up and going. And he has like the least amount of partners to please. He's sort of, as a majority owner, as one guy, you can do things pretty well on the fly with your executive orders. And Dana White was like, yep, we're getting set back up. And, obviously some people feel controversial about that, but hey, that's the decision he made. And it definitely grew UFC a ton. Think about it. UFC is massive now. And UFC kind of used to be one of those sports that if you watch UFC, I don't want to say like, it had like a stigma to it. Like guys that like UFC, they used to be like stereotypically kind of like weird guys. I feel like that's the way people looked at them. But then when COVID happened, everyone's like, oh my God, mixed martial arts on the professional level is insane. Everybody fell in love with it. But yeah, I guess it just had a weird branding before. I won't lie. I used to do MMA. Some of the guys are kind of weird. But I guess that's to be expected. Like you're hitting the head for a living and you want to do violence as a competitive sport. Like you're probably going to have some screws loose. But I respect it. You have to respect it. Predator Kingdom saying we could have used Yuta today. He was cooking the Nets last night. Yeah, I don't think we've had any Yuta Watanabe appearances. He's had a rough last stretch, but last night he did come back to life a little bit and get some things to be confident about. Hopefully get a bit of momentum, but Nick Nurse has not used him thus far. And I don't know if I want to see him on the court. I'll be honest with you, Predator Kingdom. He's He's a good player. I like him, but I think that he's in too much of a general rut right now to count on him in a big situation when we're down by 8 in the fourth quarter. Raps got to find their best guys and roll. Thomas with the ball. Thad Young's out there to play some defense on him. Cam Thomas throws it to Dragic. Dragic with it. Tries to throw the alley-oop, and great play by Thad Young. It's thrown back in. Scotty Barnes has it. Outlet to Precious Achiuwa. Get that! Get that! Oh, bro, that would have been an assist from Scotty Barnes, too. Oh, my God! Okay, whatever, he's shooting too, but never have I ever seen someone who's more robbed routinely of assists than my man Scotty. That could have been one right there, but instead, Achiuwa gets fouled in transition. That's the way it goes. But Thad Young playing really nice at the moment. They're challenging that foul on Precious. All right, man, let's see. I didn't really catch the replay there, but we'll see what happens there. Nets calling the timeout to challenge, or the challenge with a timeout staked if they lose. Phil B saying, Banton is just so limited. He can't shoot, can't create his own shots, slow, etc. Man, I'm happy that someone else said it, because for the longest time, I felt crazy saying this about, the hometown kid that everyone was really excited for. But I was like, realistically, he's come in with the skill set that Pascal Siakam came in with. Except this kid branded himself as a point guard and, to his credit, did a pretty good job as a point guard. But, his skill set is like a point forward. That's fully who he is. I always say he's like the Sean Livingston 2.0. But I don't know. With Delano Banton, we call him a point guard because he is a pretty good playmaker and he's capable of moving with the ball pretty quickly. But, bro, he can't stretch the floor, so it changes the whole entire spacing of your offense, especially when you're the point guard. If you get no respect at the three-point line, it's going to be hard for you to create for others. That's just a fact. And Delano Banton, he doesn't have the nicest touch around the rim. It's a work in progress. A lot of parts of his game, a work in progress. He hit a gorgeous 3 last night, but he's not a three-point shooter. We know this. He could get there, yeah, of course. I think he will, but not at the moment. So that's why I've been saying, man, let Malachi Flynn at least breathe some air on the court. This guy hasn't gotten a minute in forever. And last night we kind of saw the benefit of going back to him, and I'm hoping tonight we can continue to see that. But yeah, the two young kids, I think both of them have a future with the team. At least one of them definitely does, and I don't even know who to pick. But I do think people were a little bit too optimistic about Delano Banton earlier. He is a steal. He'll definitely be a steal when you look back at it. But just a little bit more optimistic, I feel like, out of the gate than we necessarily needed to be. Chris Huber saying the Raptors will probably be in the play-in. I think that the Raptors can get into that 6th seed. I'm going to stand on that prediction. I think that they're going to finish 6th in the Eastern Conference overall. That's my pick. We'll see how it goes, but at very least the play-in, I think they can get the 6th seed. I've been saying that for a while. I'm going to stand on it. Precious Achiuwa will be doing the tip-off here with Claxton, so the challenge was successful, I guess. Zvox saying, bro, no way we're going to lose. I hope not. All right, Nets control it off the tip-off. That paid off big time for them challenging the play, but they do miss that shot there. Rebounded by Barnes. Barnes going up court. Gets it over to Thad Young, but Thad Young, oh, man, Thad, you could have definitely caught that. Instead, it goes out of bounds. Scotty, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Imagine, a lot of rumble was that Scotty Barnes was going to end up on the Warriors at 7th overall. Instead, it ended up being Kuminga. But imagine this kid playing with, Clay, Jordan Poole, Steph Curry. He'd be averaging 5 assists. And I'm a Raptors fan. I'm just saying. Where, you know, everyone on this roster is built like Scotty, which I think is a long-term cool recipe for success. But just in terms of his assist numbers, like, my God, he could easily be averaging over 5 assists in his rookie season. Golden State got a nice player in Kuminga, though. If it makes any difference, I think Kuminga is the best dunker, the best rookie dunker in the class so far. Precious with it. He's covered by Blake Griffin. Dribbles out to the three-point line just to square him back up. Driving. Gets blocked there by Griffin, or at least misses the shot. Good defense by Blake. And then now it's in Curry's hands being advanced up the court. He's covered by Gary Trent. Goes to his right on Gary. Handed off to Precious Achiuwa. And then Scotty Barnes presses out on Blake. Blake Griffin to the corner to James Johnson. And then great job, Thad Young. Taking the charge, doing the little things. That's the veteran right there. Making the smart play, laying it out. Raps getting the ball back. Under 10 minutes now to go in the game. Man, my bets are going to come right down to the wire. I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. And I got to thank you. I see we're at 101 likes. Appreciate that big time. Raptors community always shows the most love. Scotty Barnes throws it over to Siakam. Siakam driving. Scotty with it. Then the Thad. Oh, no! No! Oh! Are you serious? Are you serious? Scotty, I am so sorry that no one can get a bucket when you pass them the ball. You can't get more wide open than that, Thad. Oh, that's some special garbage right there. All right. And then Flynn's about to shoot an open three and the whistle goes. And then he shoots it and no. Hell no. Scotty, man. You set him up. Thad. All right. Thad Young with it. Gives it right back down to Malachi. Malachi driving. Gets it to Gary Trent Jr. Beautiful floater by Gary. All right. Raptors down by 6 right now. It's a 2-possession game. Cam Thomas driving on Siakam. Oh, great steal by Gary Trent. And then there's Pascal to pick up the loose ball. Great steal. Now it's with Barnes. Barnes going up the court. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. Malachi, do not give it back to Pascal. Go. And then Thad Young for 3. Oh, bro. Malachi Flynn setting the whole team up right now. Thad Young. Does he have 3 3-pointers tonight? I think he does. That's back-to-back games with 3 threes for Thad Young. Man, shouts out the vet. The wily vet. Blake Griffin gets to the rim, gets the bucket. Gary Trent Jr. with it right now. Gives it to Scotty. Back out to Barnes. Pascal Siakam. And then they're saying he's fouled. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Thad Young showing up for the Raptors in a big way right now. Thad Young currently has 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That's got to be wrong. Hold on. Oh, that's 100% wrong. No, it's not actually. Does he not have... I thought he had 3 threes already. He's got... Never mind. Correction. He's 2 of 2 from 3-point range, Thad Young. Siakam at the free throw line makes his first one. There you go, Pascal. There you go. Don't play with your food. And then if he hits this second one, he's got an opportunity to narrow the score to a 3-point game, aka a 1-possession ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got 120 live viewers. Appreciate each and every one of you. Siakam at the line. Come on, Pascal. Come on, come on. There we go. Yes, sir. Gets the free throw. 3-point game, 1 possession, 7:20 left in this one. Let's go. Oh, offensive foul. Great job. Man, the presence of Scotty Barnes is such a winning presence on this team. He's got 16, 7, and 3. He's got to get that 4th assist. He's got to. Great job by the rookie. He sold that call a little bit. He didn't flop, but he let the ref know he got hit. Gary Trent Jr. and the ref respecting the GOAT. Flynn with it. Hands it off to Pascal. Pascal Siakam down to Thad. Thad gets blocked. Tries to get his own rebound. No. Come on. That is out off of the nets. Are you serious, man? You can't be serious. Review that. There's no way. Who's paying you? Who's greasing your pockets? Is it Sean Marks? Is it KD? Who is doing this? No! Are you serious? The Nets... that's terrible. That's terrible. And you already had a missed challenge, so you can't do anything about it. And then James Johnson misses the shot on the other end. Ball don't lie. Siakam snatches up the rebound. Okay, Spicy. Realize it's not your night. Facilitate. He's driving. And then he gets fouled. All right, there we go. Racks up a foul there on Nick Claxton. Paradise lost. That's what is the score? It's currently 91-88. Raps down by 3. We're trailing at the moment. Predator Kingdom saying Raps made adjustments after the third quarter. Yes, they did. We're looking good right now. I'm so worried that we're not going to see Precious Achiuwa for the rest of the game, unfortunately. So that might bring a death to my bet. We'll see, though. We'll see. Hold on and believe. Malachi Flynn with the ball. He's got to score for me to be in the money as well. Goes up, takes a shot. Oh, and the shooter's bounce. Let's go. He needs one more bucket, ladies and gentlemen. One more point even. A free throw would do it. He's got 12 on the night. And a big bucket for the Raptors. Brings us within 1. Can't forget the bigger picture here. Seth Curry with it. Driving on Siakam. Gets in the paint. Offloads there to Nick Claxton. But gets the ball right back. Claxton again. He's spinning in the paint. Trying to figure out what to do. Great pressure by the Raptors. And then an and one bucket for... Oh, man. The refs are absolutely screwing us right now. This isn't even... Thad Young's a vet, bro. He takes these fouls on the chin. But right there, he cannot live with that one. He's animated. He's talking to the official. We've already wasted our challenge. It would have been useful. We wasted our challenge at the dumbest possible foul. So many times the refs have been lacking this game. We decide that was the time to use it. No. Aldridge takes a free throw, makes it. The three-point play is complete. 4-point deficit for the Raptors at the moment. Yeah, refs not impressive in this one. Of course, I think that, Gary Trent Jr. driving, goes up with the floater, just misses, tries to get his own offensive board, but Siakam recovers it instead. Come on, no, Gary's fouled. Or not fouled, blocked. Oh, I wish he was fouled there. He would have been shooting 3. And that was a pass from Scotty as well. It just never works. It never works when Scotty Barnes is the guy setting you up. I don't know why. He could put you right underneath the rim with it. Thad Young playing great defense there, and then what a tough bucket by Aldridge. That was a tough bucket. Or was that Bruce Brown? But either way, the Nets earning that bucket. Nothing he could have done there to play better defense. We're down by 6. 2-possession game. Siakam backing in. Out to Flynn. Flynn for 3. Gets it. There we go. Malachi Flynn hammers a huge three-pointer. He hits the over on his points bet. Now I need Scotty Barnes to get one more assist. And I need Precious Achiuwa to get a couple rebounds. Scotty Barnes gets the steal. Gets it up court. Thad Young goes up. Gets it. In transition. The D to the O. The Raptors doing all the right things. Fred VanVleet's fired up on the bench. We're on a run right now. Down by 1 point. 440. Don't go anywhere. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but people literally rode me about this earlier this season. Do you guys actually think that Delano Banton right now is capable of doing the things on the court that Malachi Flynn is? He's not. He is not right now. Not even they're basically 2 different positions, honestly. Malachi's a true floor general. He deserves more spotlight. I'm sorry to keep hammering home this same point, but the one thing you needed off that bench was shot creation and playmaking. You got a lot of defense. You got a lot of athleticism. You got some good size. You needed someone to make a shot. Svi Mikhailuk's been struggling, right? He can't do it all the time. Yuta Watanabe's been hot cold. He's not a make-your-own shot guy anyways. Literally, it comes down to Malachi Flynn because Delano can't even stretch the floor effectively. He is the closest thing we have to Fred VanVleet on the roster. It's like the guys that can make their own shot consistently, I would say it's Fred, it's Gary Trent Jr., and Malachi comes closest to being in that third spot. Even though I am kind of actually a very big fan of Svi Mikhailuk's ability to generate offense on his own as well. Send me on an absolute tongue twister there. All right, Raptors fought their way back tooth and nail to get into this. Chat saying it feels like a playoff game. Hey, this is a potential preview. We could very well end up matched up with the Nets. Aldridge covered by Flynn. Great job by Malachi Flynn there. Amazing defense. Scotty Barnes with it. Barnes backing in, throwing it out to Siakam. Scotty wants it right back. He calls Malachi Flynn to go through. Never mind. He wants the pick. Come set it. Scotty. Oh, he's got to make a decision quick. Ooh! Oh, drops back. No open person to offload the ball to. He jacks it up and hits it. That's a huge shot. Takes the lead. Scotty Barnes. And then Scotty going and getting the rebound at the other end. Bro, he's looking like Giannis again. What's going on? Oh, Thad for three. Just misses. Scotty Barnes almost with the offensive rebound. That's out off the nets. Great hustle by Scotty. Oh, he's on fire right now. Guys, this is like last night where Scotty Barnes could do no wrong. He's in the zone right now. Everything he touches turns to gold at the moment. Big bucket. Big roar. I love it. I'm jacked up right now. Scotty Barnes, the rookie, making his case for the rookie of the year. Mystery saying, I mean, if you give Banton 38 minutes, I think he could do well too. He's gotten the minutes, man. I just, he's not as offensively ready as Malachi. Siakam with it. Backing in on Curry. Siakam goes up. The floater spills out. Man, you got to have a little bit of a softer touch there. Great job. He got himself the shot you want to take. You got to make it, though. Curry kicking to the corner. Mills misses that three. Thankfully, it's batted out to Malachi Flynn. Flynn with it in control. And then they call a timeout. Raptors getting a TO here. Predator Kingdom saying, loving this playoff crowd tonight. That's really what makes this feel like a playoff game. Let's not get it, mistaken. As much as this is a fun, close matchup, it's the crowd that's putting the life back into this game. I miss this so much. I'll pull it right back to the moment that Goran Dragic missed 2 straight free throws as the crowd is absolutely blaring, distracting him. It's just like that welcome back moment. Love it. It's kind of funny, the first full capacity game that we've had back at Scotiabank in like forever is the night that Goran Dragic comes back with his new team. I mean, they teed that up for him to get an earful. And we've done that. We have done that. Hey, man, shouts out to 166 people we have watching. The live stream's getting busier and busier. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and stick around for a little bit. This game will come down to the wire, no doubt. Beastie Plays saying win for revenge and on Goran Dragic in a home win. Hey, man, ton of reasons to want to win tonight. Those are just a couple of them, but shouts out to Beastie Plays. We got a Ukrainian flag in the audience, man. Crazy things going on in this world. Pray for the Ukraine for sure. Ball's inbounded. Siakam with it at the moment. Scores 97-96. 3 minutes to go. Siakam takes the pick, and they're saying what's going on? Off-ball foul on the Nets for something. So Raps getting the benefit of the whistle there. And guys, remember earlier, I said my score prediction was 107 to 103. I have it written in the chat. These are well-documented events. We'll see where it goes. And then I think it was it Chris who said 107, 101? It looks like it'll end up in that range. And of course, Raptors victories is the prediction. Gary Trent Jr. driving in, gets loose, puts up the floater, and gets it. That's a big bucket. Great job. That's with the weight room right there. Powering through, guys, going up there, concentrating and hitting his shot. Take that all day. Curry with it. 196 the current score. And then what happened here? A foul charge to the Raptors. Siakam picked it up. Man, Spicy P. Figure it out, brother. You know, I've been a big fan of yours lately. I have eaten my words for what I said earlier this season, but second half, time to dial in. You do not need to deal with any opposing stars on this Nets team. You had a terrible night last night. 2 games before, you were blown out. Blown out. Figure it out. Spicy, you want to be number one? Be number one. Be the guy. Embrace the moment. Hoops God saying he likes my hair. Appreciate you, Hoops God, but it's not staying like this for long. Over at Leafs Digest, our other channel that covers the Maple Leafs, of course, we hit a certain subscriber milestone at 2K, meaning I need to get a mullet. I hope that people can still listen to me talk about hoops with a Kentucky waterfall on top of my head. I pray that that's okay with you guys. We did it for the culture, okay, for the followers. But we do have a super chat going down. It's from Rahul. Rahul saying Siakam needs to stop reaching in. The man just absolutely breathes fouls and turnovers. Yeah, he has to stop doing it. It's been an issue for a lot of our players. OG as well, Scotty at one point. And then, wow, what a bucket by Curry. People forget that man averages around 20 points per game. But shouts out to Rahul for the super chat. You're right, Siakam does need to stop reaching in. Gary Trent Jr. with the ball. He's covered by Curry. And then another stoppage. The refs are calling a ton, man. We can't even get one trip down the floor without a whistle going off. But this one is going to be... Oh, did they just tee him up? The Tony brothers just tee up the Nets? I'm not 100% sure, but either way, this foul is going against them. Okay, yeah, that's a tee. Gary Trent Jr. shooting a lone one here at the charity stripe. Shots up, makes it. There we go. Got to take those gimmies. And we got nearly 200 people in here. Shouts out to you guys. I'm happy to have the stream looking so busy right now. It's a fun vibe, man. Come check us out. I know the last few games have been blowouts either way, but tonight's a close one. It's been a lot of fun. Malachi Flynn with the ball. Oh, Precious Achiuwa is back out there too. My bet could still happen, guys. Malachi just misses. Precious, the rebound. Oh! Okay, that is staying with the Raptors. Does that count as a rebound for Achiuwa now? Does it? I don't think it does. He still has 5 rebounds. Pray for me, folks. Pray for me. You can see that bet I have in the bottom left-hand corner. That's a $900 return if that bet hits. Pray for me. Oh, Scotty with the assist. Gorgeous no look. Feeds it right down. Let's go. Let's go. And then Thad Young with the flush right under the Nets hoops. So the only thing I need right now for my bet. Oh, and then Thad, bro, you... That was good defense by Thad Young. They call the foul there. Him on Curry. I don't think that's a good foul. That's just standard defense, bro. And Scotty Barnes, every single pass he makes, he will go out of his way to look in a different direction. Everything has to be a no look. Pays off that time, though. Finds his vet underneath the rim. Ends up with a big bucket for the Raptors. 103-98 the score. Only thing I need left. Precious Achiuwa, 2 more rebounds. That's a big ask in a minute 44, but he's on the court. Pray with me. Manifest it. Curry thought about going up, passes it out to James Johnson. James Johnson, oh, what a dunk. Kind of dunks all over Precious, actually. Wow. And what's going on? The refs stop it again. Literally, there has not been a continuous, 30 seconds of play in so long. The refs are blowing the whistle left, right, and center against both teams. And, man, credits to James Johnson, former Raptor, flying up there and getting a dunk. The Karate Kid. Flynn has the ball, gives it to Gary Trent Jr. Trent Jr. in the paint. Floater. Just spills out. Come on, Precious. Almost grabbed that. Oh, I would have loved to see that. Curry with it. Curry ball handles. He's great pressure by Gary Trent. He offloads the ball there to James Johnson. James Johnson almost has it taken away by Trent Jr. again. Whips it down. Ends up at Mills for a corner three. He misses. Batted back out for the Nets. Curry for three. He gets it from the logo. Oh, tie game from the logo. Less than a minute left, folks. Do we have overtime cooking? I hope not. I want the Raptors to end this right here, right now. For the sake of my bets, OT might help. But hey, the bets are secondary to this team getting a W. Gary Trent Jr. driving, gets up, and he's fouled. Good job. Good job. See, it's rare to have a guy that can go and create a shot like that. Wait, what? Precious has 7 rebounds? No way. No way. Let's go. That is a $900 hit. Ooh, let's go. Guys, that's big. I rolled the dice plus 800. Bow. Get it. Let's go. All right. Now that's an independent win here. You know, I made that bet, hit that bet. Life is good. But the Raptors got a game to close out here. 104-103 the score. I'm dialed back in. Gary Trent Jr. at the line. Trent Jr. makes the second free throw. There we go. 105-103. Yes, sir. Wow. Man, that's a big bet there. Hey, man, Tom Moreau giving me a big congratulations. I got to play the super chat animation for my guy. I'm feeling on the moon right now. This is good. And guys, I know that some of you big high rollers might be coming in here looking at that big 900 bones. Like, come on, kid. Like, I'm broke. This is amazing. I shouldn't just say that on like an open live stream like that, but I will not lie to the community. This is big. And speaking of big super chat, Tommy Moreau, fellow gambler, fellow gambling degenerate over here. 900, man. Congrats. That's what the message said. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you. I'm over here just absolutely gloating about that, but I will get back to this Raptors game right now, which is very close, 105-103. And guys, we have over 200 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys, everyone showing out. Hey, Luke, if you're in here, that was a $900 hit. I don't know when you just popped in. $900 hit. Bing bong. Okay, 105-103, 30 seconds left. Job finish? Job not finished. Los Raptors got to close this one out. Scotty Barnes played a great game. He's got 18, 9, and 4. Kid's a stud. James Johnson inbounding it for the Nets. Throws it in. It's currently with Seth Curry. Covered by Gary Trent Jr. Gary. Oh, Scotty! Into the first row. The help defense, the length. This man's lurking in the shadows. I can't even describe the way Barnes is playing right now. He's on a whole new level. I say it. He's the child of Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham. They have a baby that is this age. I'm telling you, it's Scotty Barnes. Scotty gets a big rebound there too. Passes it to Gary Trent Jr. Gary gets fouled. He has a chance to ice this thing at the line, make it a 4-point lead. And another super chat from my guy, Tom Moreau. He's saying the entire box of Kleenex on behalf of hashtag the big sneeze, pulling through for our fearless leader. Hey, man, thank you so much. The big sneeze he delivered, trademark nickname by Tom Moreau. That's going to catch on, man. I'm waiting for Jack Armstrong and Matt Devlin to start breaking out the big sneeze on the broadcast. They get a wind of these nicknames pretty quickly. That's a good one right there by Tom Moreau. And thank you, brother, for the super chat as always. Our boy came through. And then speaking of coming through, Gary Trent Jr. hits both. 4-point lead for the Raptors. I said it would end 107-103. Can I get that right? No, I cannot, because Patty Mills goes and gets a bucket there. And then Gary Trent Jr. is fouled. He'll be going right back to the line. That man's going to inch his way up to like 20 points just from free throws alone. Oh, yeah, he's already there. He's at 20. He's at 22-7. I would not have pictured Gary Trent Jr. ending up with 20 points in this game. I would not have pictured that. But hey, here he is. I'm happy for it. And 7 assists for Gary Trent Jr. Like, I kind of overlooked that for a moment. That's huge. That is huge. Normally, I swear, he's high-octane buckets, high-octane defense, getting a ton of points, getting a ton of defensive stats. But the in-between isn't always, populated, busy. I don't know what to call it. He doesn't get a lot of assists, doesn't get a lot of rebounds. Those categories tend to dry up for him a little bit. But 7 assists tonight. No Fred VanVleet in the lineup. Doing a great job of sharing the rock. Raptors basketball is selfless. He's embraced that. And here he is hitting another clutch free throw at the line for Toronto. Yeah, game is not done yet. 1 possession game at the moment. 10 seconds on the clock. 10.6 to be specific. And Gary's got a chance to make it a 4-point lead again. And he hits it. Ice in his veins. Ice in his veins. Goran Dragic with it. The most hated man in the city right now. James Johnson from really deep misses that offensive rebound for Aldridge. Johnson, again, he's going to try his luck twice, and he makes it at the buzzer, but it's too little too late, brother. Sorry. 109-108 is your final score. Raps win. The bet hits. I'm loving it. The vibe is absolutely off of the chain right now. Thank you guys for watching along with me. Currently, we have 250 live viewers. I love when this thing gets busy. The better it always is. And guys, start tuning in all the time. I know we've had some rough blowouts either way, actually. I mean, last night we blew them out, got blown out the games before. But the Raptors are an improved team from what we saw earlier this season. I keep saying the 6th seed is where they're going to end up. So that means that there's winning basketball ahead of us. And with Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby hopefully returning to this lineup soon, we're just going to continue to build up to a whole new level. But Scotty Barnes, we're seeing the beginning of his assertion as a leader for this team. I've always seen the skill. I've always seen the hustle. But now it's like I get those moments where I'm proud of him for being a leader. It's not just about the play anymore. It's about the big moments, the defense. Bro, I am overwhelmed speaking about this draft pick. This is going to change the complexion of our team for a long time to come. And hot take, Scotty Barnes will have not only the highest triple-double record in the NBA, and the Raptors franchise once it's all said and done, he will also be the greatest Raptor of all time. Just wait. Just wait. 18, 10, and 4 tonight. A big double-double for him. Very important on the defensive end. And guys, I have another super chat, and of course, it's right on cue from my guy, Paul Blunt. I got to get my animation working. OBS has been just absolutely whooping me recently. Whooping me. Where is it? There we go. Super chat on. Paul Blunt, he's just dropping the 2. You guys know it's the start of a win streak. Paul Blunt's going to let you know after every game with a super chat. He's just that guy. He's just that dude. Appreciate you, Paul. And we're going to keep counting out those wins together. And another super chat. This time it's coming in from Jonathan Mitchell. He's dropping a big-time super chat. He's saying, for Goran, LOL. Hey, man, Goran, firmly grasp it, brother. Hold this L. Hold it for me real quick. Actually, hold it the whole entire rest of the season. You prima donna little bleep. I have no love for him. There's no love lost. He was shushing the crowd. We're shushing him on the way out. We don't need his kind of energy around. This team's young. It's hungry. I'd rather not feed him in buckets anyways. Happy he's gone. Thad Young will embrace this team the right way. Be a good presence. Tonight he actually looked amazing. Hit a couple big three-pointers. His defense was well. Even though, Thad Young had some rough officiating targeted towards him tonight. I thought he did a lot better of a job than it always showed up. He got called on some fouls where I thought the whistle should have just stayed away completely. But either way, he did the right things, cashed in for the Raptors on the right times on offense. And man, what a W. What a W. This feels nice, guys. It really feels nice. I knew that the Nets weren't going to take last night on the chin and just come back into our bin and get blown out the way that we blew them out last night. Of course, a team with some winning aspirations is going to come at least try to fight to get some pride back. They're going to go down swinging. That's what they do tonight. I give them credit. It was a fun game to watch. It really was. And bro, I just can't get over the fact that we hit this bet to go with it. I cannot get over it. I had a feeling. Bring me my money. There we go. There we go. Things are good in Raptors world right now. They really are. And I have the chat to thank for so much of that. This live stream is nothing without you guys. I'm very excited to be back on here on Thursday. Marcel will be coming on Thursday versus the Detroit Pistons, 7:30. He will be with me. And Marcel's got a big-time announcement to give us at halftime, so you don't want to miss that. Anytime the Bald Mamba's on the stream, it's a treat. Tune in for it. And we do have, speak of the Bald Mamba, look who's showing face right now. It's our boy Marcel. My super chat animation. All right, here we go. Marcel Martin popping in saying, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's the motto. That's what's happened. And that's really just the moral of life, I think. It's the moral of this game. And the Raptors end up victorious because they finished strong. We're going into the fourth quarter down, 8 points. Nick Nurse, credit, you rallied the troops. You made your adjustments. You end up with a W. This feels great. Packed house for it too. Man, I'm on cloud 9 right now. And we got another super chat from Diljit. Another OG in the chat. He's saying, the fourth quarter almost had a playoff game vibe. A very satisfying W. Thanks for the great commentary as always. Man, Diljit, a ton of people in the chat were saying this is playoff game atmosphere. And I got to say, a lot of it probably does come from the fact that we got a crowd now, man. It's been so long since we felt this. But we played hard. The Nets, they came back and had an answer for us. And Diljit, thank you so much for showing love. And, this commentating thing is my first season doing it. I guess I have my own sort of spin on it, right? As much as I'm commentating like a broadcast, I'm also casually talking like a live stream. So to hear people like it, people vibe with it, it's always reassuring and, makes what I'm doing a lot more fun. So, critical feedback's always appreciated, but the love always feels great too. Shouts out to Diljit. Hey, man, and we got another super chat. When it rains, it pours. I got to get my animation going. I've been lacking on these, but my guy Adam, or I guess Sword Baller, I'll say on here. Sorry, buddy, I'm revealing your identity right now. But he's saying 6 for the 6. Love this crew. Love this team. Dropping the $6 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. 6 is in the 6. You know how it goes. The whole city was back up in Scotiabank tonight. So it's just a great vibe to be in the city right now, repping this team, and sitting at a 34-27 record. As much as we're 2-2 post All-Star break, it feels like we got absolutely slapped in the face with those losses. So it feels worse than it actually is. We're right where we want to be in the standings. I'm not too worried about it. The 6th seed is where we will end up. Trust me, folks. The 6th seed is where we end up. I'm seeing the signs. I think that's where it's going to go. Fairly confident in saying it. I was saying this for a while. And speaking of what I've been saying and what I'm going to gloat about, that bet feels so good to hit. Feels amazing to hit. I told you guys before, I put $100 on it, which to me, proportionally pretty big funds on the line. Get it to go. Plus 800. Raptors deliver the bet. Raptors deliver the win. I'm feeling amazing. And guys, thank you so much for helping me deliver on this live stream with your presence, with your comments, with your likes, everything that you guys do. I don't need to say it. It's always so appreciated. Make sure to tune in to Ben and Riker's post game. You're going to want to hear what they have to say about this one. The most exciting game post All-Star break, no doubt, for this Raptors team. Close W. We had some guys show up late, better late than never, and I'm excited to see what this team can get up to in the games to come, and especially once we get healthy again. But in the meantime, I'm signing off.